don't know what I'm ready for, but I'm ready.
Oh, it shouldn't have been ready. Looks like we can't play the game until the dial-up modem is set up. The promise occurred while you tried to log on. You can't.
I think you need to have a time machine and go back to the 90s. Do you have one of those?
Not on me, no.
I think you need to go to the 90s and get a dial-up connection.
How do I do this? How do I get out of this? Oh. What? Back? Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
File?
Home. Oh, no, that's home. Go to...
Does it think you're
exit,
on the home page?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Exit to game.
What the heck? It was giving you a home page even though you didn't get to the web?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I think that must just be loaded into the game. Did you finish your cream soda?
No? Why? You want a sip?
I got more cream soda. You can steal a sip. Do you want some blackberry ginger ale?
No.
What's wrong with... You don't like blackberries?
I am allergic to blackberries.
Are you really?
Raspberries.
Are you really?
Yes.
How come I never knew about this?
I don't know. I took an allergy test.
They stuck you with Deanals.
And they said, yeah, stay away from raspberries.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Security breach at gate 3.
This stage might not be the best for your eyes.
None of this is good for me.
Underground base.
It's only because of the flag.
None of this. None of this. It's all very overwhelming, but it's okay. I'm gonna, when I need to, I'm gonna look down.
That's probably the best. This stage got fixed in the GameCube version, where it's just a lot less flashing.
Oh, you mean all that?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah. So, but other than this stage, I think flashing's not really a big issue. So this is Dean Bristow, by the way.
What?
Richard said, "How's my lovely Tristan and Sarah doing?"
Hi, Richard. I haven't talked to you in so long. What's up? How's it going? I feel like we're doing good.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, see, the stage itself doesn't glow. It's the camera I would be worried about, and I'm going to try to be as good with it as possible.
How about you do what you do, and if I need to, I'll look away.
I just feel bad. I completely forgot that you and Jess had bad, I mean, Jess has it worse than you, I think, but I forgot that you and Jess had bad, motion sickness.
Yeah, I can't.
Jess, we were playing Wheel of Fortune. Ooh.
Was Wheel of Fortune back?
The spinning of the wheel made her motion sick.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got it bad.
I'm fine if the screen stays the same, but when you're running around, it's when I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Which is fair.
Sorry, Richard. I'm sorry I said it.
Is there any meds that you guys can take to like help with stuff like that, or is it just like a you live with it kind of thing?
I think you just look away. I don't know.
What do you do if like you're
Like,
watching
there's
a
motion.
movie?
You leave.
You leave?
Yeah. Or I block my eyes.
So
It's been since the epilepsy.
really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I used to play this game and it was fine.
Yeah, I used to play Kingdom Hearts, and then I deleted your file.
Listen. You realize how long I thought it was Sharky?
You thought it was Sharky?
Yeah. I
Why?
thought it was Sharky. I don't know. In my mind, it was Sharky. You know, mistake one autistic kid for the other.
Yeah, we all look the same.
No, you don't. No, you don't. None of my kids look alike. Which is kind of weird, but it's true. Like, none of you look alike. People say Lily looks like me, and she hates it.
She kind of looks like you a little bit. I feel like no one looks like anyone. We're all based off of one person anyway.
And it's me. It's me. I'm the problem, it's me.
Remember, if you believe in the Bible, then everyone is all a product of incest.
You know, these books, people want to ban in the schools. And then they're like, ooh, I have a book that should be banned. It's about this girl, and she gets these two girls, and they get their dad drunk and sleep with him so that they can have kids. And they're like, oh my god, you should ban that. And they're like, that is the Bible.
I mean, when you think about the Bible in terms of like the story of like Noah's Ark, is that what it's called? Where there was only a select few families that were picked to survive, and then two of every animal.
Go back farther.
Farther.
Also, there wasn't two of every animal on the ark. There was two of every clean animal, and like 7 of every unclean, or 7 of clean, and there was more than 2 of everything. Some of them, there were 7 of them. Go back to the fact that...
You were saying go back in the sentence. I thought I missed something. I started
No.
going back in the game.
No.
You were like, go back. I was like, alright.
No. Supposedly, Adam was created by God, and then Eve was created after all the animals.
Well, I thought Eve was created out of his rib.
Supposedly they said out of his rib, but he was made out of fucking dirt, so I think it was just a story. It was never meant to be the truth, right? But it was like a story of how people became people. Like Maui stole the fucking heart of the ocean or whatever and made islands happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a story about how things came to be. But if you believe the Bible is literal, which some people do, there was Adam and Eve in the garden, and they got kicked out of the garden. They had to go live among other people, and they had 2 sons. And then their sons got married. Who did they marry?
I have no idea.
Who did they have kids with? Like, did the first 2 have sons and daughters, and they just told a story about the first 2, and didn't mention that she gave birth to a bunch of other ones, or were there other people out there, and this was just the chosen ones came from this story? It's not really, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And then they kill off everybody except the family. But to be fair, when they killed off everyone, their sons could bring their wives. So they the sons might have been married already to other people, and then those people had people, and then their kids interbreeded. But at least it wasn't just the one.
Are you trying to spoil my plans again? Wait a minute. You're not
He's trying to spoil his plans again.
My name is
I don't know how people get them
Since you
confused.
were so kind
Who?
to release
Shadow and Sonic.
I don't either. They're different colors.
He's got the chest tuft you hate.
I don't hate it. It's just weird on that guy because it's down low.
You know, it never
It's like on
occurred.
his stomach.
It never occurred to me that there are people in the world that believe in Greek and like Chinese and Norse mythology, stuff like that.
Yeah, they believe in other gods. That's why also it was confusing in the Bible. He said, I'm the one true God, don't believe any other gods. Because it was like, who are you trying to convince? Because you're saying you're the only God, but then you're saying you're jealous of other gods. You're just trying to get the pagans to stop believing what they believe and start believing your thing when you say that. It doesn't make sense that you would say that if you're the only one. I remember hating this.
Yeah, I'm blowing
Stupid
this
roller
hard.
skates. Oh, I hated it.
I could do this. Is it that? Fuck. There's so many ways to glitch through this game that I can't remember how to do because it's been so long.
Yeah.
So how you doing? Oh,
Good.
fuck off.
Good, how you doing? Yeah, so anyway, there are
Fuck.
people who believe in ancient deities, that is true. Look, get him, get him.
You can't do
Oh,
it yet.
when he does that, it means get away, it doesn't mean hit him. I thought when he was blinking, it meant keep hitting him.
So he's
Are you
gonna-
hiding on him?
Yeah, he can't see
Between
me.
those boxes? You can't find me? You can't see me? Da, 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 da.
Who was the...
John Cena.
John Cena's?
Sucks.
Sucks.
They
He was my favorite
they-
actor in Fred.
I know, me too. They had usually they sang like dun, 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 for John Cena, And somebody was singing John Cena sucks, John Cena sucks to his thing. That's what I was saying.
He didn't say it. I want him to say, I'm the coolest.
He didn't say it?
That's Mondo cool.
Mondo? Like Brad?
I don't know if I read it, but Richard said I'm doing good. Glad you guys are doing fine.
So, Shadow.
I'm glad
You
Richard's
are the
doing
military's
fine.
top
Merry
secret
Christmas.
But what did you mean when you said you will grant
We're
me
just
a
getting
wish?
ready for our holiday.
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait.
Collecting Chaos Emeralds.
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
He goes, oh. He
Yeah.
sounds like a pirate.
Dean
Arg.
Bristow, who has passed away now, is the guy that voices Eggman in the first Sonic Adventure and the second one. And I think a few other games. And he's by far the best Eggman we've had.
I think my game was Sonic Adventure 2.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
He's my favorite.
Hold on.
You got that?
Gotta find my lost piece.
The Master Emerald contains special
Richard
powers.
said, Merry Christmas to you too. What do you want for Christmas, Richard?
That
Yeah,
makes it
what are you
very
looking for
powerful.
Christmas?
What the? Look who's calling who at me.
I hate asking people this and they go, my two front teeth. So don't say that.
I want to get rid of mine.
Dr. Egg.
No, you don't.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
I want to whistle. I want to be like, go for it. Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Swell.
I can help it.
What is your favorite Christmas special, Tristan?
Special or movie?
Either.
I did that to prevent the
So,
Master Emerald from being stolen, idiot.
me and Chris just watched Miracle on 34th Street.
By the way,
Really?
Yeah,
The new one or the old
the
one?
original. And
That was Grandma's favorite, you know.
I fucking love that movie. We started, we watched things in like
With
40,
the little
50
girl and they get the house
yeah.
with the cane in it, and I'm like, wait, they just went into that house like it was nothing?
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm like, yep, it's ours.
So we watched the original, and I was like, I left the movie thinking, oh, I think that was Santa Claus, because how would he have gotten all these things like the bike and all this shit, and how would he have obtained the house for them?
How would he know?
But we started the remake, and we watched things in like 50-minute increments, so we didn't like finish it yet, but we
You
were
didn't
halfway
watch the
through.
whole thing.
Not yet. And already it says on the front page of the movie, it says, psych patient thinks he's Santa Claus. And I was like, fucking really? Like, that was a plot point in the original, but like...
Kind
they
of a
really-
plot point. It wasn't a major plot point. It was kind of like a minor thing where they were like, oh, obviously he's crazy.
Well, that's
You
what
know
they were
I mean?
saying.
But it
like,
wasn't like...
Yeah. But they just too many things, so they couldn't get the rights to use Macy's in this one, because Macy's had thought that that movie was like perfect. And so
The first one.
Yeah, the
They were
original.
like, we don't want to redo it, but everybody's redoing everything, so...
So they remade it in the 90s, and they used Kohl's, but like not
They
Kohl's,
used Kohl's?
not the real Kohl's. It was like ambiguous Kohl's, spelt differently,
It was called Kohl's.
like COLES.
C-O-A-L,
Yeah.
Kohl.
No, it's COLES. And so like they were just trying to do that instead. They had the one guy that was trying to buy out Kohl's as like this really ridiculously evil like.
Well, you know, the villain is always the capitalist.
But I just found it funny, like the original didn't really have a villain.
No, but they did say, like, there was a Gimbals, which was, like, the competing store.
Well, the Gimbals
But
was
it wasn't a villain. It was just, like, sent them to a different store who might have been competing with them. It wasn't, like,
This is the huge oasis.
Gimbals was the smaller store in the original. So like how?
oh, was it small?
Yeah, it was the smaller store.
I
that,
didn't know it was smaller. I just thought they were the competitor.
Well, Macy's was big, like.
But Macy's and, like, J.C. Penney at one point were the same.
Macy's and JC Penney.
Yeah, have you ever heard of that?
No.
JCPenney.
I've heard of JCPenney, but I didn't.
Sears. Think Sears. Sears is a better example.
I was honestly shocked they didn't use Sears in the remake.
Maybe Sears was like, no, thank you. A lot of these places are going out of business now. I'm surprised they didn't use Target because Target's more
Well, the
that
movie.
vibe. But they didn't have their own. Like stores used to have their own Santa.
That movie's from the 90s, so I don't think
The new one.
Yeah, the remake is.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you think maybe they didn't do Target yet? I think Target was a thing, but not as big as it is now. You're riding a turtle!
I'm trying to think what other like good Christmas. There's the ones we always watch. Oh fuck.
I do like that one.
I like old movies. I find.
Really?
Like yeah, if I was telling Chris, it was like they're so simple in like a really nice way, where it's like you don't
More
get
nostalgia.
you don't get these big crazy like Marvel movie like you're going from planet to planet. You don't really get to sit in areas too much. Whereas the original Miracle on 34th Street is like you get the mall, you get the apartment complex, and you get the mental institution for a couple.
They showed that in the old one?
Well, he was in like an institution where, because he got violent and hit the guy with his cane when he was trying to convince.
Oh, right.
He was trying to convince a kid that he subconsciously harbors bad thoughts because he gives away presents as Santa Claus. Like he's trying to atone for something he's done.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that was like the closest thing you get to a villain in the original movie.
Yeah, because that guy was mad dickish. Like, why don't you let him think he's Santa? Who's it hurting? Although, if he was like a little gloomy, I'd be like, why does he want to be Santa of all things? That's a little wild. Like, he wants to be around kids?
Do I want to break the game today?
What do you mean, break the
I
game?
can-
No, you don't want to break it. You'll never be able to play it anymore.
I can, I won't do it. Maybe I'll do like a separate stream where I could really glitch this thing up. You can glitch out of the world there. Like you just crawl up into the wall and you'll be out of the world.
I think you showed me that.
How do I? This gem is in an impossible location. Wait, did I get a hint? No, I did not. I can't find it.
That doesn't...
It's not here.
Wait,
They got rid of. Oh, it's right here.
right there. I was like, you're getting closer to it. How can it be gone? There was one up high on a face. Did you get that one?
There's one up
It's like
high.
way
on
up high?
face. Oh, they're in random locations each time,
Oh,
so they're never in the same place twice.
so it was probably there last time, but it won't be there again.
Yeah. And then this and the GameCube version have slight discrepancies with where they're placed as well.
I feel like nowadays people,
Oh yeah.
for Christmas, he wants Tristan wrapped up so he can unwrap him slowly. That's not creepy at all.
No, it's not. This is Richard, Mom. You know how he is.
He doesn't even know how adorable you are.
I know. I'm pretty hot. I'm not conceited. I'm perfect.
Not too bad.
I heard your covert narcissism was disguised as altruism, like some kind of congressman.
Gesundheit.
Tale as old as time. You know, I don't say God bless you anymore because I think it's dumb, because I don't think your spirit leaves your body when you freaking sneeze. However, I do say Hakuna Matata because I do wish you the best. It just makes more sense to me.
Welcome to Chow World.
So the other day, after working with me, Lily has heard Hakuna Matata every time she sneezes, right? So she was at home, and Dave said, God bless you, and she was like, I was confused why he didn't say Hakuna Matata. And I was like, because it's a weird thing I do, that's why.
Do you by chance remember which one we were feeding on the good route? Was it this one? Or was it the ghost down here?
That's your bunny ghost, right?
I can't remember which one we were doing in the good route, because I don't want to mess this up.
Well, that one looks nicer than the goat. It looks more angelic to me.
I'm gonna look it up. Because if I keep feeding the
You
good
have-
one with the good characters, it'll become a hero chow. If I start feeding it with the bad characters, it'll... They drew a pixel art Rouge on the data pack. Looking seductive as fuck.
She's giving you the come hither stare.
She's just like, the door's open to my bedroom and come on in. Like, that's a strange stare.
Either that or she's just high and something happened and she's just looking over at it.
He's saying she's faded as fuck. Richard says, what do you want for Christmas? What do you guys want for Christmas?
Me, I would like, well, one thing I wanted I already got because I wanted this, Animal Crossing game expansion and Lily bought it for me. I said, the boys ask what I want, tell them I want this. And then she's like, check your email. And she gave it to me as an early Christmas present.
Aww.
I've been playing the crap out of it too, I love it.
Animal Crossing expansion?
Yeah, it's an add-on to the regular Animal Crossing on my Switch, and it is you make vacation homes.
Oh, Happy Home Designer?
Thank you, that's it. And it's pretty dope. You don't have to earn the what's it called? Furniture. There's furniture available to decorate these people's islands. It's adorable and I love it. It's like my favorite thing.
The Ghost is the evil one. The other one is
Ghost
the good
is
one.
the evil one?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How are you supposed to know?
So in battle, the expansion of this game that came out on the GameCube. Oh god, what is the button to switch to pick? Oh, there it is. They have names that will show up at the top with all their stats. But in this game, I don't think there's a way.
No. How do you know what's good and bad when you give it to them? Like, how do you know red is good or bad?
It depends on what characters you're using. If you are using the evil characters,
Oh, the bad characters, you have to feed anything to the bad chow.
yes, it'll be the
If you're
same
a good
things.
character and you feed the same red thing, it'll be good.
Yes, it's why I was like, oh, dude.
Well, you did want him to be a dick.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah.
go
you
ahead
know,
and kick him, I guess.
Wait, if I hold.
So, what
if
do you
I-
want for Christmas?
If I hold left while picking up, I will. Do it. Stop turning before. There we go.
What do you want for Christmas, Tristan?
What do I want for Christmas? My 2 front teeth.
You're about to lose your 2 front teeth again. Oh shit.
I don't know. A new car.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah, regardless.
He wants a new car, Richard. A Toyota Camry.
What? No.
What kind of car do you want?
I don't know. Something that works and functions.
Well, Lily went and
I love it.
his little greenness.
Yeah, you got a little greenness and you got little otter ears. Sorry, what were
He's
you saying?
adorable. I like that color green.
They really need to calm down with this lady's jiggle physics. It's driving me fucking insane.
I'm sorry,
Not
you're
in
so
that way.
distracted
Not
by
in that way, but it's
fucking bats.
you have
jiggles.
you have to the game engine they're using. You have to manually make them bounce. Like the animator had to manually do
you
it.
mean
The same thing with
the
Ruby.
giblets
Yeah,
on the front of her body?
the same thing with Ruby. Fucking Yang.
Yeah,
you see what I mean?
That's off-putting.
Yang's boobs.
They're still going.
Yes. Well, she's breathing and they're bouncing, but Yang.
Yeah, but like they're not bouncing.
Yang's
Boobs don't bounce when
boobs
you breathe.
in the original Ruby, they weren't on an engine where physics were made. So when you see the scene and they're bouncing, it's because Monty went in each scene where she moves and made them bounce. It's like, calm it down. Boobs don't usually work like that.
How about some respect for women and titties and not making them defy gravity?
I think there's a time and place for fan service. For both genders.
Listen, you're talking to a bi queen. I know. I love me some boobies, but sometimes things are just like, alright, this is ridiculous.
Richard said, my gift to you is I won't make fun of what you got for Christmas. Tristan will tell you how I feel about those kind of games. Oh. Richard doesn't. He doesn't quite understand the point of feel-good games.
What do you mean? What's a
Games,
feel-good game?
games like Animal Crossing, where it's not much like there's not really a story or like an action-y
There
thing.
is to a story.
But
you
you
make
don't-
it up yourself instead of them telling you what it is.
You know what I mean, though. There's not so much a story. There's not so much like you're not going in and beating up things. You're just kind of doing daily tasks and just chilling
There
in the world.
are goals, but the goals are
Well, they're goals that you set. It's
you
not
decide
like
how to tackle them. So there's a ton of goals in Animal Crossing, but you decide if you want to tackle upgrading your house, or if you want to put all the bridges in the town.
bridges. Sorry.
Or, you know, if you want to be friends and grow crops and all that. I had a hard time with that in what's that farming game you guys were all playing last Christmas?
Bay Farm? No. Harvest Moon? No.
No, I liked Harvest Moon.
Farm? Stardew Valley?
That's it, Stardew Valley. I had a hard time with Stardew Valley because it was too open-ended. And I was like, I just want a linear, do this, then do that, then do this.
I've never played Stardew, just so you know. That's the game that we're playing with Lily next year because Lily's addicted to it. Oh, spoilers, Richard. But Stardew Valley, I wouldn't say fits a feel-good game. Because there's
It
like
starts
monsters
to feel like
to
a
fight.
job after a while. And yeah, there are a little bit of... It's not really... Well, you know, you go into the cave and there's opponents in the cave to fight in order to get, like, resources.
Yeah.
There's, like, little things that you have to fight off, but... It's not as hard as a boss battle or anything like that, and... I do like it. The thing I like about Animal Crossing is that you get to go by season.
So,
You know?
I think the better way to say it, because I think you and me are the same way in this, is you don't like games... Because Animal Crossing is open-ended. There's a lot you can do off of that, whatever, but you don't like games that overwhelm you with stuff to do.
No.
Like games
yeah.
that like
If
open
there's
you
too
up and
many
there's like
open-ended
100 things you can do off the bat. Because technically you can in Animal Crossing. You can get the pull, you can go fishing, you can start designing the island, you can start
fill the
meeting all the
museum,
people, you can fill but it's made in a way where it's like it doesn't really tell you have to do these things, and so you don't really think about it, right? You're just like, oh, I'll go fishing today. You know what I mean? Whereas
Well,
Stardew Valley, it's like, here's a tutorial
With
and
me, it's
all
like,
this shit.
here's the museum, fill it. So the first time you catch anything, if it's a bug or a fish or a butterfly or dinosaur bones, you put it in the museum first. Some people would make money and do that first. I fill the museum as I go, and every season you can catch different fish, you can do different things, so you go through the seasons to do it. Then it's like, oh, you gotta get your island to a certain degree so you can get KK Slider to come and do a concert. Probably would have done it fast if it was my Taylor, but whatever.
If they were like, we're doing a live Taylor Swift concert in Animal Crossing.
Fucking killing that game.
You know they do that shit in Fortnite? They do live in-game concerts. So if you play the game, you can actually go to a thing that, like, streams the concert.
Yeah, Fortnite has a lot of
Strange shit.
content that's specific. Like, they have areas that are specifically, like... This is the H3 area, and it's got this thing that reminds you of this channel.
Me and
We do stuff like that.
we're all playing a game together next year that has H3 in it, and I think it's just the strangest crossover I've ever heard of.
Is it the one with Hila?
Yeah, the one where they're
Their
all...
voices?
Yeah.
I love those voice things. They're so funny. She was so shy when she made that. And
Was the jet not here? I'm a little worried I missed it.
I think a lot of people don't like H3, but I still do. I guess enough people like it. They have like 10,000 people watching at a time.
Richard said, how about if you build everyone a home and charge them rent, and if they get behind, they can pay other ways? Jesus, Richard.
That's called,
Prostitution.
no, I mean, what's the game that I wouldn't let you play because it was Grand Theft Auto? Sounds like Grand Theft
you
Auto.
don't charge people in Grand Theft Auto. You just have sex with them.
That
Oh,
is non-consensual.
This is oh, they're hookers. This
What's
is
that supposed to mean?
so
Wait, I just said that's non-consensual, and you said, well, they're hookers. Hookers have to consent too. You know that, right?
No.
Oh my
I was
God.
trying to clarify that it was consensual because they are hookers, not that it's non-consensual because they're hookers.
Not because if you're a hooker, you can't you don't need consent.
here's-
I was just like,
here-
wait, what?
Here's my Sonic fun fact of the day. When they were translating this
This guy
game,
sounds like Goofy, okay?
when they
Just
were
had to say it.
when they were translating the game into English, they for some reason for some of his grunts they didn't translate into proper English. So he says,
Is that why it's like that?
yeah, and then he'll be like, and when he picks it up, he says, Yusho. So it's the English voice actor doing it because they didn't translate it the proper way.
Whoosh.
You see what I mean? There's a lot of weird stuff with this game. Be a bat. I want you to be a bat. Oh, goddamn, you're not a bat.
There's more bats?
There's another bat. You're gonna be a bat.
There's like 3 bats.
Richard said Grand Theft Crossing.
Oh, there was 2 bats.
And then he says, you don't fucking cross me.
What?
Grand Theft Crossing.
Oh.
Cross me one more time and I'll treat you like a goddamn animal, you sick son of a bitch.
Jesus, Tristan.
I'm quoting the game.
You gotta understand, I am not trying to have destruction, Richard. I want peace and harmony. The point of these games is for peace and harmony. Otherwise, we would play the first-person shooters
We do.
and kill things.
I mean, you don't, but we do.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. If people like me, who don't, wanted to, we could, but we don't want to.
He's got the head tuft.
How you liking that head tuft, Tristan? Not at all.
Richard asks, do you want you want a car? How does a Back to the Future DeLorean sound, Tristan? Horrible.
Well, you could go back and put this up on the dial-up. If you had the DeLorean.
You're so right. Let's get that dial up right now.
Let's go back to the past.
To play those shitty games with suck ass.
Samurai Jack.
God, I want to watch Samurai
We
Jack.
went to different places with that, but they were both awesome.
With the Chaos Emerald in the space.
So I think it's very funny that there's only 4 shadow stages in this entire story. Ow? Was that the game?
I don't know because it sounded like a microwave.
Oh. Fun fact, in the GameCube version of this, they got the layering wrong.
Crystal, are you cooking something?
We interrupt this
Yeah, it's the game. He just
Yeah.
did it again.
important news
In this, in the GameCube version of this game, the screen is layered wrong, so the screen, that's like the, when they show it,
was the Chaos Emerald.
that like really green screen isn't in front of it in the GameCube version, you can barely see what's happening. It's just a little layering mistake.
Do you think Dr. Eggman is an alcoholic and that's why his nose is so red?
Doctor Who, did you watch
No,
the special?
I heard you went to Dad's and watched it. I did not watch any of it.
Are you interested at all in the Doctor Who at this point?
Listen, once David Tennant went off and that magician guy came on, I kind of lost interest forever. And
Magician
then,
guy?
yeah, you know the next guy that's all like,
Matt Smith?
no,
Chris Capaldi?
yeah,
Christopher Capaldi?
the one that looks like a magician. I was like, I can't.
He's not a magician.
He looks like a fucking magician.
Do you remember Shadow?
People look weird in this game.
Yeah. It's an N64 or it's a Dreamcast.
Look at her hair. She looks like Amber Heard.
Please.
Do you?
Amber Heard, get off that spaceship, you creepy B word.
So it's not said in the game, but the story behind Shadow is he's the ultimate life form. But he was made as a cure for Maria. Maria has AIDS. He was made as a cure for AIDS.
Wait, are you saying we have a cure for AIDS? Because that would be incredible.
Shadow was the cure for AIDS. I don't.
That makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I don't understand exactly how it came to be, but the story is that she had a disease which was I think it was clarified to be AIDS. If not, it was like, what is it called? Ah, I'm
HIV?
stupid. I haven't been.
This is why you watch, Richard, because you want to hear Tristan go, "Oh, I'm stupid."
I forgot that this is the version with Big the Cat. I haven't been showing him off.
Listen, you showed me last time with him. I knew.
I know, but he's in every single stage.
I know. You always stop and show me. If you go behind that, you see him.
No, he's on a blimp in the sky in this stage.
In this one?
Yeah.
Maybe it just looks like the other stage you showed me.
You like the Got Ring reference? And the Got Milk?
I don't get it.
Instead of
Oh,
Got-
the ring.
Yeah. Instead of Got Milk. There's references all over this fucking game. There is a head of another Sega character in this stage.
Just a disembodied head? That's messed up. Brrring. I love the sound.
Richard said, peace and harmony. No, I can't have that. I guess it's kind of like watching a movie and nothing goes wrong. That is fair. Sometimes when there's no...
Well, you know,
but
a
no,
lot
Miyazaki.
A lot of women watch movies and nothing goes wrong except it's like, I love you, but I'm dying. Let's get married on your deathbed. People enjoy those. Not me so much, but
Well, you don't like romantic movies?
you gotta understand, Richard, I'm an autistic girl. I am stressed out to the max over every single moment of my life.
Right here.
Every conversation, everything. So when there he is.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the door.
When I am
Fuck.
trying to defragment my brain and relax, the last thing that will relax me is fighting an online thing in a game. Because to me, my emotions don't know the difference between real and not real. I cry at commercials. I can't separate my empathy for real things and not real things. I have the same empathy either way. My empathy machine is overwhelming.
Empathy machine.
Yeah, the machine inside of my brain that says, feel what they're feeling. And I don't even know what people are feeling. I imagine what they're feeling and feel it, which is even worse. Because I go, I know how you feel, but really, I don't. I've been proven wrong so many times. But I think I know. I'm thinking like, oh, I can tell how you're feeling right now. And then people are like, that's not it at all, but thanks.
Richard said, oh, I love Tristan quotes. He's far from normal and he is weird and wonderful. Oh, Tristan quotes are insane.
He's amazing.
I told him yesterday if someone doesn't like him, then tell him to go punch a walrus hole.
A walrus hole?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yep.
You didn't say blowhole, like...
Walruses don't have blowholes.
I know. But you said walrus hole, so where is a walrus's hole? Their ass?
I ain't telling. I'm like Tight-Lipped Tony from
No, you're
Simpsons.
Here we go.
Tight-Lipped Tony is one of my favorite characters from The Simpsons. They're getting shot at, and he's just like, Tony, where are they shooting from? He goes, I ain't saying anything.
That wasn't so
I'm
hard.
not saying a word. I don't know.
Oh, Crystal opened my bank card.
Oh, Crystal, are we going shopping? I
Aw.
told her to do that. I was like, just lay on the phone. He'll never notice. You have said some really cool things, to be honest. You've made some really great observations.
I've also said some really fucked up things.
Remember those birds? And you were like, we want to fly south, we just don't know where it is. That was the most epic thing.
Epic.
These birds were flying in circles above us.
Yeah, in Target's parking lot.
Yeah, we were eating Wendy's fries, remember?
Dipping them in Frosties.
Yep. You made me laugh that day.
That was the last time I've ever had a smile. This song is way too fucking infectious. It's like such a feel-good song. Sonic music is on another level, and it's always been on another level. It's insane.
It's true. It's why it's everyone's favorite, and it's so replayable. Because the music isn't totally irritating. Some games you can't replay it because you're like, if I have to hear that one more time, I'm gonna lose my brain.
What?
He said Johnny Tight Lips. Oh, did I get the name wrong? I probably got the name wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
It all starts with this.
What did you call it?
A
A
jewel
jewel
containing
containing
the
the
ultimate
ultimate
power.
power.
That's a chaos.
Emerald!
Thanks for stating the obvious
Now
there,
I know
Sonic.
what's going on. I can quote this whole fucking game. It's sad.
Why is it sad? Why isn't it happy?
It's
Why
sad
are you
that
like, I have an amazing memory and
Like-
I am so good at this game, I've played the crap out of it.
like I know a lot of things about certain presidents, but like I couldn't name them all.
No one
And
can name all
but
the
I
presidents.
can fucking we
Freaking dickhead.
we have a quote where
I
it's
think we
like
try to forget them.
we have a quote in one of the streams we were doing where it's like, oh, we can't name all the presidents, but we can name every single captain and lieutenant in Bleach. And then we go, well, the president should have done something to make themselves more memorable then.
Yeah, obviously. They go on the street and they ask people, like, name the last 2 presidents. And they're like, huh? And then they're like, alright, name,
Do you have an egg quarter I can borrow?
no?
I need to do laundry. You don't got any egg quarters?
I don't have an
This
egg
is Groove.
worker.
I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now.
Quarters
Richard
in
said,
for the
oh,
laundry.
I've got a list of Tristan's angry quotes. Want to hear one?
Yes!
Maybe not one that might be potentially piss her off. Find one of those.
No, tell me all of them. I want to
Mm.
know them all.
I don't want to get scolded on stream. I've said some mean-
Scolding is not the worst thing. You know what's the worst thing?
It's not that.
Lectured. You don't want to get lectured. You said, what? I've already lectured you guys for saying insensitive things that you thought were not insensitive.
Well, that's just because the world
I'm like,
changes too quickly.
The R word is rude.
It's because the world changes too quickly to keep up with.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
By the time I realize a word's offensive, it's already been offensive for years. And I'm just like, I've never heard of that ever before in my life.
Not. You have me and Lily telling you, like, we don't say that.
Certain things.
We say R worded. You know?
There's also words I
We say
barely.
unalived. Little kids don't need to hear those words.
It's a good thing I'm not for little kids.
Yeah, but you're on a streaming platform
That
that,
has-
doesn't make you prove how old you are.
That has restricted to over 18, so if little kids
Yes,
are.
but how do you prove you're over 18, Tristan, on this platform? What do?
You make an account.
You make an account, and then what do you
But
do?
you can't
They
hold.
say, how old are you? When were you born? And they make something up, and they lie, so children
course.
are accessing things. You can
But
say
you
I washed
can't-
my
you
hands
can't-
of it
You
because
can't hold
it
someone
says
accountable
over
because
18.
someone lied about something, though. You can't just be like, oh, because this person made an account, you can never talk about anything inappropriate ever.
No, not.
Even though I have it set so people under the age of 18 should not be, won't get
I'm not
recommended
saying-
the videos or anything.
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, if you know, that's like saying, oh, well, I can show pornography because you have to be old enough. But if you know the way to prove you're old enough is very weak fucking gatekeeping, then you gotta use your brain and go, okay, well, it could be seen by someone underage very easily. I'm not gonna make a
Yeah.
porn site on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The reason there are certain rules. So I'm not saying you never say a word. I'm just saying
No, what I'm saying is like I've of course said things that are like not appropriate, like talk about sex or porn or whatever. But I made every precaution, especially on the channel, to be like
you've done
this,
everything you can to say this is not.
This
for
is
kids.
not for kids. I have it so it will not. The channel practically won't get recommended to anyone because every video is set for not for kids. But like, if kids find it and they fucking watch it, I have restrictions saying they shouldn't even be able to see the video. It should tell them that you are not old enough to watch this. But
I'm
if they
just
get
saying-
past it, I don't feel accountable. You know what I
I'm saying
mean?
it's their parents' job to make sure they're not watching shit they
Yeah.
shouldn't be watching. I get that.
Apparently,
But at
one-
the same time, we know that there are certain things that kids are gonna see, so extreme things we're not gonna say. We're just not gonna do it.
I guess
There are people who are like, I require a trigger warning, and as much as I think the world does not give you freaking trigger warnings, you just have
Sure.
to deal with things.
certain
At the
things.
same time, it's like, yeah, I get that maybe you come on here to have a good time with Sonic, you don't want to hear about certain topics,
Yeah, I get that.
you know?
In the cases of things I think might give people trigger warnings, I do try to be mindful that maybe not on the video, because of course we don't know everything that's in a game
Things you know.
before we play it, but like things
yeah,
like
things you know about.
things like Danganronpa, what we played earlier this year, where they don't show it, but they had an explicit scene of what is
The R word.
considered sexual assault of a minor. Like an actual child. I knew it was coming, and so I skipped.
Why would they put that in a game?
Because the whole point of the game was the abuse of children in multiple different ways and how it kind of fucked up their psyche.
That is a very
Um,
fucked up game to make.
Oh yeah, Japan's strange.
And
but,
you're like, oh, let's play that on stream?
I mean,
He said he didn't want to get yelled at, Richard. I don't know why he told me about that.
there's different merits to different things, I think. I think you can tell whatever story you want as long as you're respectable about what you're talking about, and I don't think
You
they
don't have
were.
to tell it in a visual manner.
It's
necessarily.
literally just a picture with like voice acting, but I still thought it was too much, and so when we got to the points in the game where it would show it, I specifically skipped everything. I was like, I don't want to show
Good.
any of
I'm
this.
glad. I thought you were saying you showed it.
No.
What?
When it got to the scenes that was like when she talks about it, I don't skip it. But when it got to the scene where it's like we're gonna like visualize
Kind of show it a little bit.
Yeah, it's
That's
again.
over the line.
Yeah, and so I was like, all right, here it is, skip it.
No one should want to deal with that, and if they do, they shouldn't be dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, one of my quotes is "fuck me in the ass with my dad's master blaster."
This was when you were disappointed that you lost.
This is just in a rage moment where I'm just getting mad.
Yeah, because that's scary. That my child has said this out loud in any way, but let alone to the world.
You just say insane things when you're mad.
I think you try to be funny when you're mad, you know?
No, I just get so mad that just anything comes out.
I mean, I understand being humiliated by what comes out of your mouth. I have had many an autistic moment where I've said something and been not realized what I said. And then someone was like, the fuck?
Am I a moron?
Scorpion chamber.
Maybe.
I don't. I
What?
remember it blinking like the emerald was in here somewhere. But I can't get it to blink again. Oh, I got it. That's why. I'm going crazy. I already obtained it.
You're wild sometimes. I'm like, am I losing it?
I'm always losing it.
I'm always like, what just happened? Because honestly, like, things happen so fast, they don't register in my brain. And then 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I get it. Like yesterday, going to Art's pinball thing.
Richard said a lot of his rage involves him getting fucked in the ass for some reason. Subconscious, maybe. Probably.
Are you out
Am I out?
online?
Am I out? What does that mean?
As in, do people know that
Oh, yeah.
your
That I'm bi?
proclivity for
That I'm bi? Yeah.
yeah?
People know that.
Yeah.
It's not
so,
really a secret.
You know, a lot of people, though, even if they are homosexual, apparently, I'm probably going to regret saying this, but I heard a lot of people don't do that anyway. It's like not part of the vernacular for a lot of people. They don't like that, even if they are gay. Like, that's not. People think being with a man is having that happen, and it's just not true. A lot of people live their whole lives and never do that. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people that.
I've never been a gay man. I don't know.
I've met gay people who don't mind having sex with women. Like, everyone's different.
Well, a gay person that doesn't mind having sex with a woman is probably a bisexual person.
Well, they're just not sexually attracted to it. But, like, the act of
Oh.
doing the action is, like...
Close their eyes. I don't know.
It's like the time when I was working
Your
at
friend Matt Rife was talking about how disgusting vaginas are,
I
and
see
I'm
my
like,
friend now.
I feel like that guy is definitely closeted. He doesn't come out of the closet as gay. I'll be very surprised, or bi, because he definitely gives me that vibe.
I feel like such an idiot.
You should. That guy's an idiot.
I
No,
d-
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I like it's like I say one thing and everyone's like, yeah, your best friend. I'm like, no, it's not.
Your boyfriend, Matt Rife.
Yeah.
All because you're like, listen, I think comedy is this. You're not even talking about him.
Yeah.
He's gone so much farther down the rabbit hole since we had our last discussion that there's no
I was literally
coming back from me. He's dead to me.
I was literally watching a video called Why Nobody Likes Matt Rife, and you were like, well, you see, because you defend him. I'm like, I'm literally watching a video on
didn't
why
defend
nobody
him.
likes him.
You didn't defend him. You just were like, you know, sometimes a joke is just a joke.
Yeah.
You defended comedy more than Matt Rife.
Yes.
To
Just
be
like
fair.
just like the thing
But
where it's
I
like
did
the fuck me
hear
in the
that
ass
he
with
had a
the-
girlfriend, and he went on his girlfriend's podcast, or he was with the girl the night before. He went on a podcast the next day, and they were asking him questions, and he turned it into her females. Like, they were like, what turned you off? And he described her naughty bits and said that they turned him off. He didn't mention her name, but like basically he described what it looks like down there for
Okay.
her and on the podcast. He wasn't admitting to dating her at the time. They were just casually dating. Like, she would go to his shows. She would fly out and see a lot of his shows. She went on tour for a little while with him. And then when he came back from the tour after doing this interview like a dick, I mean, like, that is the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's some G.I. Jane shit. Sorry.
Did you just make a rape joke? Oh my god.
No, the Chris Rock joke from the...
Do you know what G.I. Jane is about?
No, I was referencing the fact that she's an evil human being that exposed
G.I. Jane?
Will Smith on live television.
That wasn't G.I. Jane. That's
No.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Because Chris Rock made a G.I. Jane joke towards her and caused all the fucking...
Oh, because he said G.I. Jane because she was bald.
Yeah, and then
She had a
that's
shaved
what
head.
started...
I was like,
that's
what? Because that was about a girl getting raped in the military.
It was a G.I. Jane joke
like,
about
what the
that
fuck?
because that's what started the Will Smith slap thing. Because he made that joke and then
Thank
he
you.
slapped him. Okay.
Yeah, also, did you know that's a bit? That whole thing?
I don't know
It was
about
in a,
that.
Did you see it was in a movie? That word for word.
What?
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Smack the whole thing.
No, I think it was real because Will Smith got fucking ostracized and like taken off of his movies. If it was a setup, like a thing.
No, I'm not saying it was a setup. I'm saying that was literally in a film.
I feel like a fucking idiot. Where is this thing?
It's up high, I'm telling you. Or maybe it's down low. Wait a minute. Is it on that person running away?
Is it? Oh, fucking hold on. I think did I fuck this up? Did I make this unbeatable because I killed the thing?
Wait. Oh, I saw something green, but it might be just the legs.
Well, I'm not looking for anything green in this one.
Is it up high? No. The higher you get, the slower it is.
I think,
Is it in there?
I
Can you
think-
like get in there?
but I don't. I think I fucked myself. I think I have to quit and come back because I killed the things that the bombs I could pick up. What does it say? A skull?
Okay.
Huh?
In the middle of there, is there...
A skull. Am I fucking idiot?
Why aren't you looking for a skull?
I am, but I don't see any.
You're not going slow enough. Get back where it's going. Beep, 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 beep,
Well,
beep, beep,
I'm
beep,
hiding from the thing that's in the room.
beep. Oh. You gotta go where it's going. Beep, 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 beep. And then slowly look for where the skull is in these pictures. Oh my god! What's that thing on the wall?
I'm gonna find another monitor, get a second hand.
I thought it was a skull, but it was a ghost too. Those ghosts hurt you? They're just like,
No, they just grab you and act like dicks.
there you go.
A room with 8 Fucking, I know that, alright? Give me something better. It's like, guess who killed him? You get a hint, and it's like, you got 2 arms and 2 legs. No shit. By the neck of a snake attached to the altar.
By the neck of a snake attached to the altar. By the neck of a snake. Okay, so it's attached to the altar. Slow down and turn around, yo.
It's not, I promise you it's not as easy as it is.
Are those
Those are
snakes?
supposed to be snakes.
Now it's also a skull, so look for the one with a skull. They're all the same, aren't they? She's saying I can't or I choose. Wait. What's on that snake's head? See? That's it. The skull. God damn it, they make it hard, huh?
I can't.
Should you see it? Or do you have to dig in?
I can't.
It's not that red thing.
Is it?
Is there another snake that looks like that?
I got it.
That was pretty fucking cryptic.
I helped you though.
I know.
I
That
helped you
was,
find it.
that was pretty fucking cryptic though.
Yeah, that was. And you know
I
that
guess I took a
because
little
that
too much
thing, that
time.
pillar was in the way, you could hardly see that there was a skull there.
At least that's 2 of
5 million.
5.
5 million, you know.
2 of 6. 2 of 6 root stages.
That was hard.
Shit's hard, man. Hi, baby girl.
Welcome to Chow World.
I've already been here.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep, yep.
That's a sad story.
What? Yep, yep, yep.
The yip yip from the girl from Land Before Time.
Oh, yep, yep, yep.
Yeah,
I know that story. I listen to true crime.
it's so sad.
It's the plight of a girl.
That's why I think some people should not be allowed to breed.
Who decides?
Huh?
Who decides? The people who want to make abortion illegal? Like, who decides? Those people?
What the fuck are you talking about?
People shouldn't be allowed to breed. Well, who decides who can breed? Because basically the masses are asses in a lot of
Well,
people's opinion. They would never let anybody
It's-
have
the
kids.
problem is that people aren't self-aware that they're not great. That's I'm not saying make rules against it. I'm saying if you're gonna kill your own kid, you probably shouldn't have a kid.
When you have the kid, you're not ready to kill it yet.
Yeah,
You're
but
not psychotic and crazy.
There's definitely signs.
Yeah, but maybe not when that kid is 1 or in utero. You could be perfectly healthy. A lot of people who kill their
It's a
kids do it with
space
postpartum
transporter.
depression
The destination
until they
has
started
been set
making
to
laws and
Mars.
policies
Wasn't
about
that space colony
parents
shut
going
down
home.
over 50 years ago?
A lot of women
What's he doing
in
up
the
here anyway?
90s were killing their kids from
Doesn't matter.
postpartum depression,
It's my mission to find
being
out what
untreated
he's
because the
up
men
to.
would be like, she's fine. Postpartum, she'll grow out of it. And they'd send the lady home, and the next thing you know, she's lost her marbles with her kids at home alone. They say don't leave her alone with the kids. The guy does it anyway because he's like, well, I gotta work. And then the fucking baby's dead. Drowned 5 kids in the freaking bathtub.
How was there 5 kids all at once?
So this is the space colony.
They had other kids.
I have to locate the
Postpartum
central
gets worse
control
the
room
longer
that
you're-
Shadow mentioned before he left.
The more kids you have, I think. Especially when you have someone that's like, she can handle it. A newborn and 4 other kids at home. It's fine.
I just think it's kids die, man. It's not that deep.
It's definitely sad, but you have to look at the reasons. It's usually mentally ill people,
There's too many of those.
but you don't know you're mentally ill. Sometimes it takes time to figure it out, or sometimes it takes time to be mentally ill. You could be fine,
This door is
and then you're
locked.
not.
The switch to unlock the door should be around here somewhere.
Fuck. This stage sucks.
It's pitch black. Like, turn on the lights,
Yeah,
y'all.
the gimmick is the more you shoot things, the more it lights up, but
Oh, and that's why you can't see to help me shoot everything.
yeah.
Get that ring, bro.
Does
Oh
this
my
not go
God.
up? Am I stupid? If I one of these. Oh, only the left one goes
I
up.
love how your dialogue in this whole thing is just, am I stupid?
But that's how it feels, because I know when I'm playing games I'm not smart.
Well, I just want to make sure you're not relying on the world to validate your intelligence, because that's a bad idea.
Well, you can only rely on the world to validate intelligence. Intelligence is decided by the world.
I disagree.
If you're not worldly, you're not intelligent.
If you let the world decide your intelligence, you would think the earth is flat right now.
It is. There's no scientific proof to shit. I'm fucking with you, just so you know.
I just took that in stride, going, he's got to be fucking with me, because if not, I'm going to check him into somewhere. I don't know where, just somewhere. Like, people...
I didn't know where to bring him, so I brought him to Charlie's house. Have fun.
Hi, Denny's, can you fix my kid?
He
Flat
desperately
Earther.
needs the American burger.
You know where I'd take you? Straight to get your vaccination, because obviously if you're Flat Earther, you're not doing that either.
Is that a thing? Is anti-vaxxers in...
They're the same because they don't trust the government, that's the whole thing. And you shouldn't trust your government implicitly.
Shouldn't
Especially
trust
when your
anyone.
government isn't doing the right thing and you know it. But the point is,
Shouldn't trust anyone. The world is filled with a bunch of monsters that'll just fuck you over.
should you trust me?
No, you shouldn't trust anyone.
I'm your mom. You can trust your mom.
You can't always trust your mom.
You can trust your mom. You.
I was gonna say, we both know someone
I don't
that
think
could trust their
everyone
mom.
can trust their mom. I'm just saying you can trust your mom because that is me. Or Jess. You can trust her too.
Just saying, people are taught to think parents are infallible, but not to think their parents are people.
Yeah, that is a mistake. I would agree. I tell people all the time, I'm not a perfect person that decided to have children because I had figured the world out and self-actualized Buddha style and went, oh, I know it all, I'm gonna pass this genius on to the world. No, I'm a lady that got knocked up and had a baby and did the best I could. I didn't even do that great all the time, but I did the best that I could and I loved my kids. It's not good enough for somebody, it's not good enough, but not for lack of trying.
It's just one thing I've noticed.
I just
like,
think that
especially
you
with,
can trust your mom, because it's me.
especially with like Anthony's life and all that shit. It's just like people will have their opinions, whatever. And just because they're your parent doesn't mean they know the right thing to do or the best way to do something or whatever.
No.
It's good to take opinions and respect it, but it's also good to know, like, listen, I really don't think that's smart, good idea, whatever.
Yeah, if I
Or
give you
to tell your parent they
advice-
did something shitty when they do something shitty.
I think if I give you advice, you are an adult, so you either take it or you don't. It's not up to me to be like, no, you have to do it.
If you
have
don't
to.
do it, I'm taking away the, what is it called when you die and you get that money? Life insurance? No.
Inheritance.
Inheritance.
That's it.
If you don't listen to me, you're not getting your inheritance.
You're not gonna get money when I'm dead.
Mom,
Okay?
I just don't want a what is it, chalupa right now. I want to get the burrito. She's like, alright, you don't get your inheritance
Alright,
then.
but
Listen, if you
inherited.
don't get the Moe's order I want you to, you're done. Just letting you know that right now.
listen, some people think I'm a very controlling person because I have anxiety, so I try to manage the environment to make it okay for me to survive. However, I don't think I'm that controlling. I'm like, you know, y'all are gonna do what you're gonna do. I can give you advice with my life experience. And I told you this when you were teenagers. You're adults without life experiencing.
You told us that when we were teenagers?
Yeah.
You were just lying to us? You said we were adults?
Well, to me, you were. You were young adults. You know, 19, 18, getting out of, not in high school, but graduated high school. You know, you were older, and I'm like, you're adults with no life experience. So, if you listen to older people who have been through some stuff, you'll figure it out. So you should listen to older people when they talk to you, and then you should make your own decisions. If it's a mistake, it's your mistake to make, and you learn from it. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
It's not like you're never gonna make, like, as your mom, I would hope you would never make mistakes. But clearly you're gonna make mistakes. That's how people grow up and learn and mature. So it's not wrong to make mistakes. It's wrong to deny it's a mistake and keep thinking that you're right, for sure. But
me and whenever I help Anthony with the kids, we're like trying to tread that line of the because we told you so, or because we said so logic. We're like, oh, kids. There's at one point we're like, oh, the kids deserve to, like, know why they shouldn't be doing certain things. But then when they're so fucking stubborn that they're refusing to listen, you're like, cause I said so.
well, some people think
Like-
giving a reason is giving them a reason to argue.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to bother arguing with their kids. But it's
Supersonic
worth taking
64
the
says hi,
time.
by the way.
Hi!
I've been waiting
It's worth
for
taking
you,
the
Doctor.
time to
Now,
tell your
I will
child
show the glorious
why.
achievement of
Like,
what
this
the
is why I
world's
want you to
leading
stop, because you
scientist,
might get hurt.
Professor Gerald
If
has
you say because you
created.
will get hurt, then
Rock
they
was
don't
the
get
first
hurt, they're
space
going to think you're full of
colony
shit.
created
So you
by
have to
mankind.
say,
Not many
I think
people
you
know that
should
the Ark contained
not
a
jump on the
top-secret
couch because you
research
might
facility
fall and hurt
where
yourself, and
weapons of mass destruction were being
it would
created.
not be good for you. And I
This
care
was
about
one
you,
of
so
them.
it's my
A
job to
weapon
make sure that
capable
you
of
don't hurt
destroying
yourself.
an
So if you
entire
don't stop
planet.
jumping on the couch,
Codenamed
I'm going to have
The
to sit you on my
Eclipse.
lap and hold you there, or put you in the corner, or whatever, to
Destroying an entire planet.
keep you from doing it, because I can't allow you to get hurt as your
This
parent.
my grandfather's
However,
But it's been deactivated for
You know.
some time now.
if the child keeps jumping and they're not going to die, they're just going to get a little bit
To
hurt.
reactivate it,
They're not going to jump and crack their head on the corner of a coffee
large
table and
amounts
die,
of
you know?
energy
It's
are
just like
necessary.
they're doing something that might hurt them in a minor way. You can let them learn from their consequence. But if they're doing something that's really dangerous, like climbing to the top of the refrigerator,
Oh,
you know,
so that's why we need
you have to put the kibosh on that and say, I'm your parent,
To reactivate
it's my job to
the
keep you
machine,
safe, and this is not safe for you.
need The 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Our argument with her is why she kept unbuckling while we were
Then
driving.
you have the ultimate power of destruction.
That means you need
to
a new car
use
seat.
as you please.
And she's just too smart.
The world
She figures things out
could
way
be
too quickly, and we're
yours.
just like, God fucking damn it.
I wouldn't tell her that it's because she's too smart.
Oh no,
That's
we don't.
encouraging.
We don't. But like when she was doing it, we were like, can't do that. It's dangerous. Why? Because you can get hurt. Why? Because if what happens if something happens and you fly? Why? And it's like
How old is she?
she is
They have to be able to understand the why.
We
All you have
explain
to
it.
do is say,
We explain it. but
okay, I'm going to show you
it's-
why. And you're in your driveway, not in a dangerous situation. And you go, okay, you're not in a car seat, right? You think this is safe? Cool. And then you start to pull out and you slam on the brakes and she goes flying and you go, oh, how you feel about safety
Yeah,
now?
but then it's like the possibility of potentially harming the kid.
Potentially harming them in a small way is different than potentially harming them in a big way. You know what I did when you guys ran in the road?
What?
I rolled a pumpkin into the road. And I said, Art, hit the pumpkin. And he hit the pumpkin and smashed it. And I said, do you want to be the pumpkin?
And we were like, yes!
This is what happens when cars hit you in the road. We don't want you to be like the pumpkin. Stay out of the road. And that was after many times of taking you away from the road. Spanking your butt one time, being like, spank, get off the road. Not like spanking you like hard, but just being like, get out of the road. And you guys wouldn't listen. And finally I was like, let's show you what happens to things in the fucking road. And
Let's discuss how we are going to do this.
guess what you did? You stayed out of the fucking road.
The military troops.
The road is my
allowing
favorite.
you to sneak in the base without being detected.
You had no sense of danger because you were not aware of your surroundings. So you didn't understand why you couldn't do things. And I had to just constantly be on top of you all the time. Worth it. 100%. Wouldn't change a thing about it, but I was scared for you if I wasn't close enough to reach you. What would happen? So, you know, I asked the pumpkin to help me, and it gave its life for you.
You ruined a perfectly good pumpkin that day.
Well, you know, it was a small
It could have
pumpkin.
been made into a delicious pumpkin pie.
No, that was not it wasn't a sugar pumpkin. It was like a carving pumpkin. It would not have tasted good.
It's really this again? Fucking really? Oh. Sorry. I just got Eggman twice in a row. It's like, you know how getting fucking rickrolled back in the day? This is getting
You got
fucking...
Eggman
I
rolls?
just got Eggman!
No, you got egg rolls. Get it? Egg rolls?
You're telling me a shrimp fried this race?
That's gross.
How's that gross?
Because you said shrimp, and
Uh-huh.
shrimp is disgusting.
How is shrimp disgusting? What?
It's disgusting! Do you not know that shrimp is disgusting? You like shrimp, don't you?
Yeah, you buy me shrimp platters.
Every time you come to the house, I buy you shrimp. You know why? Because you like them. But I think they're gross.
How do you think they're gross?
Because they are gross. I
How
don't
do-
like the texture of a shrimp. It's disgusting.
You're blowing
I
my mind
appreciate
right
that you like it. You also like lobster roll. You ever see me buy one for myself when I get one for you? No,
now. You totally
never.
should. They're like $50 fucking.
Yeah, but they're disgusting. I don't like it because it's gross, not because it's expensive.
I actually think a lobster roll is kind of a ripoff. The amount of meat that's in those rolls does not equate to the amount of money they charge you.
Listen, I get it at the Big E because it's a thing we do. It's like our tradition.
I didn't go to the Big E this year.
Me neither. We got COVID, we got no money, like... I don't go every year anyway, I go every couple years, because we spend money when we go. We say we're not gonna, but then we end up buying a ladder, or a mop, or something.
I just go for the food every now and then.
One time I held a baby pig and it smelled awful.
That's their animal's mother.
No, but it was like a tiny newborn baby pig. It was little, it was like small, a couple months old, and it was in a blanket like a baby. It was like wrapped up, all cuddled in, and I thought, oh, it'll smell like an animal, but this thing smelled putrid. It smelled like if your ass like died.
Just your ass
It
though?
smelled like dead asshole. Like rotting corpse sewage. And I was like, God, you know, this thing's just a baby and it smells like this. Imagine what a big pig smells like. And then I thought, all these people that have pet pigs come in their house, I'm like, what do they do?
They're just used
Bathe
to
it
it.
in Febreze?
They love it.
Oh my God, they love it.
They look at these animals and they're like, that's it. I love this.
I mean, I would love my pet too, but Think about how much you'd let Crystal cuddle up with you on this couch if she smelled like a dead asshole.
Oh, sometimes you do smell like a dead asshole.
No, she's never smelled like that. That thing smelled rank. But it was very cute in the picture. I think Lily held it too. And one time we went and we saw the bears in the bear thing. Do you ever see that?
No.
You go pay $1 and you get to go in the thing and see the bears, and they eat fruit and they're really cute and huge. These bears are big, and people go in there with them and they're like, "Hey bears," and the bear's like, "Hey lady," and I'm like, why
And you're like,
isn't-
oh my fucking god, it can talk?
why isn't that bear trying to like eat that lady?
With the show.
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never see you again. I'm so glad you made it.
Clearly the bear doesn't know how big it
You're
is.
not Sonic. Who are
Clearly Amy doesn't know what the color blue is.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, she thinks that's Sonic?
Imagine looking at someone that's racist.
What?
The only other fucking hedgehog she sees, she's like Sonic, even though it's a completely different color and the hair is not the same. And he's
I bet
hanging
she
out
didn't
with...
say, "Do you know Sonic?" And they're like, "We don't all know each other."
We don't know all know each other, but this situation it's a yes, but anyone else would
Well,
be
they don't
no.
really know each other. They know of each other. I don't think they were friends or anything.
Well, they met. He put him in prison.
They're not good friends.
Eggman, you won't get away
Now I have to
with
kill
it.
an 8-year-old.
I love how he has, like, the little boy voice.
Because he's 8.
Eggman. We were at the pinball place, and there were little kids there playing. This little girl was on Art's team, and she did so good. She was probably 9 years old. I said, if you're doing so good now and you're 9, can you imagine?
Could you imagine a
These
9-year-old
guys' age.
comes home with the bacon?
Bacon?
Like she...
Oh, brings the money?
Yeah. She's just like, we went to the pinball tournament, I came home with bacon.
$183. Oh my god, I didn't tell you the best part.
Hold up. This line.
5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go.
Fuck you, Rouge.
Set it for 15 minutes.
5 minutes is fine.
Maybe it'll take a man 15. I can do it in 5.
She's just insane.
She's like, I'm gonna make it that much harder for you. You thought you had time? No, you don't.
So it'd be understandable if this situation made any fucking sense in terms of like, oh yeah, I can do it in this speed. But he's setting charges to detonate the place she's in. Why would you make that faster?
Because she wants to show off to the boss. Get that street cred.
She's working for the government. She's
Ew.
like being the side piece for Eggman.
Don't call her that. That's
Like the double agent, better word.
bestiality.
There ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of bestiality.
Yes, there is. Oh my god. So much wrong with it. And I'm taking your cat with me.
Yeah, if I don't touch my cat, I'd probably throw him. Not gonna lie, Liz.
Only 2 more.
Hurry up, Rogue. The island is set to blow up.
You're the one that said it.
I know. You did it, dude. And you told her beforehand. We know.
Dude, I would have been like, fine, we'll meet in the middle, 10 minutes.
Right?
5 minutes should be plenty. I'll also take down the entire world government while I'm at it. Alright, I mean, I guess, if you're offering.
Alright, but I'm taking 3 minutes away for that.
It's gotta be
Oh god, this bullshit. How do I open them again?
Son of a bitch.
I know it's in there.
I know how you do it. Quickly. Very quickly.
I don't remember how you open these. There's a switch somewhere.
I think you open them by getting blown up because you lose.
The letter L. Because you're gonna fucking die, you loser. Where the
You're
fuck?
gonna lose.
You're gonna lose, and I'm gonna pick up the boot.
He's losing his mind and I'm reaping the benefits.
I get it, alright? I get that you're like telling me this, but I don't know how to open the thing.
Just open it in an L shape.
You've made a complete lapse in your judgment like Logan Paul, and now we're really struggling.
Poor Logan. Loser. Fucking loser.
You can't say poor and then call someone a loser.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because he's a dick.
You don't feel bad for dicks.
I do. I told you my empathy's on overtime.
You've
Did he
nev-
get himself into this situation? Yes.
I don't feel bad for people who decide that their fans have too much money and decide to fucking start scamming shit. 'Cause it's
They're
really
in a
dick-
business that they could be canceled at any moment, especially because they're assholes. So they're gonna sneak every dollar out of you. I'm surprised he's not gambling on fucking Twitch streams.
that got
Wait,
taken
did they
down.
make the Twitch stop doing it? Everybody's on Kick now. Doing the gambling, right?
Kick is the area where people go to stream their porn, yes.
And they're gambling. They make so much fucking money doing that. Like billions.
I feel so stupid. I hate Rouge's missions. Two-colored container?
Oh, she's colorblind.
What if I'm colorblind? It's
Oh
fucked up.
no!
The fucking Bo Burnham joke, where it's like it's about like the typical pop song where it's like describe the love interest, very very vaguely and shit, and he's like talks about having a torso on either side, but he's like or an arm on either side, and he's like, but they can't use. But wait, you're not accounting for women with no arms, but they can't use iTunes, so fuck them. Who needs them? That's how it feels.
That's a shit joke, dude.
That's the point, is that it's so generalized, but like if there is someone that doesn't fit the demographic, there's like fuck it, why even include them? You know what I mean? I'm also telling it really, really badly.
I like Fun Dip and Cherry Coke.
What are you talking
I like
about?
the way she laughs when I tell a joke.
Oh, you like loser comedy.
It's that summertime girl song from back in the day.
Yeah, I have.
It was literally like any girl fit the profile.
I hate this mission so fucking much.
Then why don't you marry it?
Listen, I know that's the climate in America these days, to marry the things you hate, but it's not my style.
What are you gonna do? Marry for love? Loser.
Fucking loser. What are you gonna do? Kiss her before you have a baby? Fucking loser. What am I, Sasuke?
I believe it's pronounced Sasuke.
No, it's not. That was one of the funniest things, is that later in the manga, even though they've had a kid together, Sakura says that her and Sasuke have never kissed. And I'm just like, so you're telling me he put a baby in this girl, and yet he never once, like, touched those lips? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry, is it Pretty Woman situation? I guarantee he didn't touch her other ones either.
If he had a baby with her, he definitely did.
Well, not in a kiss.
Well, no, definitely not in a kiss.
I'm just saying.
Sasuke went, ew, vagina? What is
Then again,
that?
they can jump on walls and through trees and shit. Maybe they don't need to have babies the way we do. Maybe they just do a hand thing and the baby goes in her stomach. Maybe baby jitsu.
They Naruto run into Area 51.
Don't tell me that wasn't the coolest thing.
How would
Because it
that...
was.
Oh, this is how you do it. Oh, I'm so stupid.
You so stupid.
So stupid.
Red Snapper.
Have you ever seen the,
Do you remember that movie? Are you ready, Weaver?
have you seen the guy, it's not, it's the guy that everyone confuses to be Uncle Roger, but it's not Uncle Roger. The emotional damage dude.
Oh, yeah, I know who. Emotional damage.
He has a bunch of skits like that that are fucking hilarious. One of them, he's just
Uncle
like...
Roger also has other sites that are just him, right?
Well, yeah, well,
So
his
it could be
name...
the same guy.
Uncle Roger's just a character he plays, and he
Yeah.
has a bunch of other... He also does stand-up.
Can people not tell them
How was
apart because they're Asian?
Perfect.
I think so. They don't look anything alike. But he has a skit where he's like, it's his parents talking about his 9-year-old cousin Timmy. He's like, he's got 12 years experience. He as a brain surgeon. He's 9. How does he even do that? He has 3 jobs all at one time. He learned the piano off of nothing but the McDonald's jingle. It's so stupid.
I like when Post Malone said you can play the pussy like it's Furley's. Furley's is the one Connor was practicing all the time, and so I thought it was very funny.
This is so easy. I cannot believe I used to struggle with this. Jesus.
This is Flying Dog headquarters. We're taking heavy damage.
Like, look at this. This is a joke. It's not even funny.
I think it got you. Oh. Really? That's it?
That's it.
Not bad, huh?
And now
You
Rudy.
struggled with that? Probably because you didn't know what to do, because that was really easy
Yeah.
once you knew what to do.
Fucking pathetic.
Back in the day, they make you figure it out.
It really makes you feel like a bat with tits.
This is Rouge.
Have you ever seen those commercials where it's like the Spider-Man game? It's like it really makes you feel like Spider-Man. Swinging around New York City. Feeling really shitty.
Why would you want to do that?
Because swinging around
Uh-oh.
New York will be funny.
That Barbie girl needs to go.
Yeah, she's already dead.
She's the literal bitch tits of this whole thing.
She literally died of AIDS. You are making fun of an AIDS victim. Thank you for,
Are you talking about a person, the actress, or the person?
No, the person in the game.
Character.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because that's how she died. That's not me joking. She
What
literally...
do you mean it's how she literally died? She's not real. She's a character in a
Yeah,
game.
in the media, that is this. That's how she died. What you mean?
I don't like that. This is just making me hate her even more.
Why? She was a sweet girl who started the end of the world because she died of AIDS.
If she's already dead, how could she do anything?
Because her grandpa got very upset. And he was like, you guys all led to her death, so you're all dead. Because the government stopped his plans. And maybe shot her? In quotation marks?
I hate this storyline. It makes no sense.
Sonic is...
Why is that even in a Sonic game?
The very next... So it's implied in this game that she got shot and that's how she was killed. Then other media talk about the AIDS things and Shadow's thing. In the next game, you go to the Ark and, like, the memory of her is there and she doesn't actually die of the shot or she doesn't get hit by the... It's complicated. Sonic gets a little complicated.
In a very stupid way. Like, this is a kid's game. Why is it getting so complicated?
Fucking... In the next game, you get to see Shadow cock an AK-47.
You're kidding.
Have I never showed you it?
I hope to never see it.
I need to show you the
This is
clip.
supposed to be a cute kids game that I let my kids play.
I need to show you.
I was unaware of all this back stuff.
Yeah, Sonic got really edgy for a while.
I tried to grow up with the audience like
Yeah.
Naruto did.
See, Naruto tried to grow up with the audience, but then forgot what the fuck their even show was about halfway through.
I think guys like fluffy games. That's why they play Mario. That's kind of a fluff game.
What do you mean by fluffy?
Like, it's not that serious.
Fuck. Oh, I can't do so. I mean, everyone's different. Can't say guys like anything, because I've met some guys that hate it, some guys that do. Putting people in a box is never the right thing to do.
Well, I can do it if I want to.
Yeah, but only after you cut them up and make them fit first.
I can label whatever I want.
Hey Mom, why did you name the pigs? The meat in the fridge is just named Mike. It's pig meat, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
If you heat that up, it's going to smell
Like
pig.
I mean, he was a pig, but like, you know.
That's why we call them pork chops.
Richard said a cute kids game. Please tell me you played Lion King for Genesis. I have. That game fucking blows
No,
ass.
but I have seen the depictions of the Lion King where he's like hanging from a tree because he lost the level.
What the fuck?
Is that the one you're talking about?
Here we
Fucking
go.
crazy.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Lion King game where he's literally like hanging, like he's hung.
Really?
Yes,
That's a real thing?
yes. I think I saw it on JonTron. Did you not see that one?
No, I
With all,
guess not.
he did all the Lion King games, and it was like, it was wild. When Simba died, he was just like
Jesus
lynched.
Christ.
It's fucking
It
crazy.
was a different time back then.
This was when you were little.
Different time. It was definitely not 2023 back
It
then.
was a different time, like last Tuesday. But
Blue hedgehog again.
wouldn't have been cool then either.
I found you, faker.
You're the fake hedgehog around here.
You're
You're comparing yourself to me?
Huh, you're not even hungry enough to eat my stroganoff.
I feel like that's gross, and you should have probably. Did you say stroganoff for real?
No. No. It's just a stupid joke I make. For some reason, it always comes back to stroganoff. Stroganoff is God.
Have you ever had it? Do you even know what it is?
No time to hang out with the likes of you.
Rick said, haha, I've seen that it was a bootleg. A game over screen made him hang himself.
Yeah,
So it wasn't real.
it was a bootleg.
Yeah.
I saw it on JonTron. It was crazy. I was like, what the hell?
What are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
You're still blowing up the island? Oh, it's different people, like, experiencing at the same time.
And now Rouge is dead, because she had to set the timer for 5 minutes. Goodbye, Rouge.
Oh my god, is that Rouge dying right there?
Yeah, she's gone. Don't pay attention to the fact that she has, like, 3 stages left.
I'll look away. I'll just look away for that.
Every time Rouge is in the game now... Oh, I accidentally just skipped a cutscene because I was trying to set up.
Shadow, what do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said.
You know Naruto is about terraforming planets now?
All of those who live down there.
That's what they're doing now on the show.
Yeah.
Before his existence was
Do you
Well,
still watch it?
No, I fell off after a single man took out the entire... every nation in the world single-handedly.
I often wonder
He just
why I was
walks
Is it
through...
Elon?
what my
Elon?
purposes could be.
No. There's a guy named Madara, he shows up, he just kind of fucking solos everyone, and then I was just like,
Maybe.
I'm done.
Yeah, after a while, certain things are like, you know what?
Maria.
It's gone off the rails, dude.
Why
I,
so
I haven't
melancholy?
seen it, but after that, he turns into the first woman
That
who
was
had
so
chakra, who
unexpected.
turned out to be
So
her name
unlike
is
you,
Kaguya, which is a reference to
come
the
and rescue
Japanese
me.
story about the
But your ability to
the
use
woman on the
chaos
moon, the
control
princess of the
certainly
moon.
comes in handy.
But so she comes
know,
from
I
the
didn't
moon.
come
Meaning a
to
real
save
woman
you.
that went to the
I came
moon?
back
She was
Or,
like a human-like
Yeah,
entity
yeah,
that
but then
like
again, that
someone that lives in the
Yeah.
moon. Like the man in the moon type thing.
yeah.
Ready to go.
So
Are you sure? We only have 6
she
of
comes
the
to
7
she
chaos
essentially
animals,
is
you know?
revealed that she was came to Earth to plant a tree that would suck the Earth of its life
Oh, thanks, bitch.
and terraform the planet to what they needed it to be essentially.
Oh,
but then
what
when
about
she-
the people
but-
living here,
but when
lady?
she was regarded as like a god amongst the people, she decided to like go against her plan and start letting herself get treated like a god.
Like being... Ew.
The world's greatest science.
Don't look at a child and go, ew, that's fucked up.
Why? It wasn't... Look at that! Look at that hair!
This is the Dreamcast. This is 2000? Hold on. When did Sonic Adventure 2 release on Dreamcast?
You were born
2001.
in 97.
I was 4 years old.
Yeah. You were beating these games at 4 when I was was crying and couldn't do it.
Oh no, I definitely didn't beat this F4.
No, I mean Metal Harbor when you were little and I was playing it. You were probably 4 or 5. At the oldest, you were 6 years old, and I was crying because I couldn't do it. And you were like, "Give it to me, mommy."
It's a lot easier to do things when you grow up doing them.
Good point.
It's
Oh
like
no, the moon!
It's like language. It's much easier to learn language when you're young.
Why does everybody want to blow up the moon and everything?
Because they really want the oceans to go fucking haywire.
You know what? I heard from Neil deGrasse that the ocean's tides have more to do with the bulging out of the Earth as it spins than the moon's gravitational pull.
Why are you so
Neil deGrasse is a little
Well,
crazy.
that was really
I mean, he
impressive.
also said that when you
Complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet and
burn
can
a
do
body,
as we choose?
At this rate,
that
the cannon
the
will take
energy
too
goes
much
up into
time to charge
space.
up. If you want to unleash its
So
full
when you've been
potential,
cremated, your
you'll
energy
need
actually
all
goes into
7
space, not into
chaos
the Earth.
Where in the world?
So
have
once
you
you bury
been?
it. And I'm
Something
like,
happened?
Neil
Our threats
deGrasse,
fell on
not
deaf
cool.
ears.
Neil deGrasse is crazy.
Throwing
He's a little bit
tantrum
nuts.
like a little kid.
Some of the things he says are insane.
He's an astrophysicist, he's smart.
I know.
Girl,
Just because someone's smart doesn't mean they're always right.
right? Where is my emerald?
Here you go. I found this.
Why didn't you show me this before? This Station Square saved from a life-threatening missile attack. The city has awarded its famed prize to the boy who saved Station Square. Miles Tales per hour was given the Chaos Emerald as a testament of his heroic deed at a ceremony held at City Hall. This makes things a whole lot easier. Hurry, go back to Earth and find them fast. I want that Chaos Emerald.
Did you get that?
Soon enough, Maria.
This is Rouge reporting. Currently, I have not been able to confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewel.
Oh god, this shit.
I'm picking up the signal from the arrow.
Fox Boy, wait for me!
I fucking suck. Sweet. Welcome back.
Huh?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's a good thing you missed that because that was very annoying.
Shadow, they're in that blue
Richard
place.
said, referring to the people that, the humans, he said they could at least blink. They're very creepy.
Yeah, they're creepy. Whatever they died of, you know.
Whatever they died of?
Yeah. In this.
They didn't die.
Right? The humans in this?
They didn't die.
Oh, you mean the ones that were just like watching? The ones that were looking up like, oh. This really grinds my gears.
Score 93. Sorry. You know what I was referring to?
No, but that was fucking dope.
The stupid bop it. I
Oh,
don't know
right.
why. The way you said that reminded me of it.
Really grinds my gears.
Bop it. Twist it.
Get the ring.
Beat the hell out of your dad. What?
Huh?
Huh? Alright, score.
What did that just say?
I meant your real dad, stupid. Oh my god, it knows.
You wish.
That's how people start
What about
searching
those
for their
things?
lost fathers. It's just like they keep beating people up and it's just like, score 0. Damn it, not him. Fuck. I feel like that'd be a very good marketing strategy for Bop It, now that I think about it.
That's not good.
Bop It will help you find your lost dad.
What does it say about mankind?
What?
I don't mean humankind, I mean mankind.
What?
We have to find all our lost dads.
Well, we don't have to find them. See, I know where mine is.
Well, you just said, we'll help you find your lost dad. And
I'll
I'm
help
like,
you find your lost dad.
if it's a good campaign, that means there's enough people missing their dad to be like,
Oh, there's plenty of people I know that never met their
That
dad.
wasn't so
yeah,
hard.
that's fucked up. What does this say about men? Why are we not hanging out with our kids? It's fucked. Like, I understand if it's like, okay, we went to a donor or something, but
The fuck, Shaggy?
what happened?
He just texted me and I don't
Doctor,
understand what the
they're
fuck he
heading
texted
directly
me.
What did he
towards.
say?
He
What
said
should we
can
do?
movie for R-E-Z-E.
I think he means Riz.
Fun fact,
The autism.
this is Pumpkin Hill in daytime. Oh, you didn't get to see it, but
I looked up.
they had the church from Pumpkin Hill, but they were trying to make it look like a new place because they turned the lights on.
I don't understand why Pumpkin Hill would ever not be nighttime.
That
Sounds
was
awful.
pretty
That was
weird.
pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
I'm so glad nowadays Amy isn't just the Sonic fangirl character.
He sounds like a 2-year-old though.
Well, at this point, she's like 13.
Even a 13-year-old girl that's just like, yeah!
Yes.
So I'm not fucking going anywhere with you.
In the new
Tell me I
game,
have to go, I'm not gonna go. Tell me I can't go, oh, I'm going.
in the new game that came out, she was just made playable and had her own little story thing.
Oh,
And
they
she's
came out with a game for just her?
it was for
Or just a Sonic game?
it's a
that she
Sonic
has
game, but they
Her own thing.
her, Tails, and Knuckles just got their own little side things. And they made her very different. She's not the Sonic fangirl really anymore. She's kind of just her own thing.
You know, because women are their own thing.
I get being infatuated when you're a kid, and this guy that literally just keeps saving the world is there, and you're like, holy fucking shit. He just fought a moon base and crashed into the earth. That's awesome. But then
But are they all fans? Or is it just her because she's a girl?
Well, she got-
So they're like, what does a girl do? Oh yeah, she worships the guy.
she got directly saved by Sonic during the events of Sonic CD. And that's what kind of started their whole thing. Is that she was a kid that was kidnapped by Metal Sonic, and then at the end of the game is him rescuing her.
There's a lot more story to Sonic than I ever knew.
Yeah, Sonic's story is insane. Especially the next game where Shadow cocks an AK-47.
Why does everybody have to have an AK? family seemed very happy. And they don't have guns.
Richard, is this true?
Yeah, Richard, are you very happy in England without guns? Because apparently Americans think, oh no, they're taking our guns. We'll never be happy again. We're so vulnerable. Like, did you think you could take on the army with your pistol now?
That was it for that, boss. This game's so fucking easy.
It's made for 5-year-olds, okay?
Listen, I'm 5.
You were when you played it the first time.
I think at the rate of a
Especially
5-year-old.
nowadays, like, there's not a lot of, not a lot of stuff for kids to play. Everything is geared towards grown men.
They fixed this scene too. He had his new shoes. Again, in the original game, Sonic had the normal shoes and not the soap-branded shoes.
Yeah, you told me they had to fix the soap shoes.
I think it's a deal that was made very late in development. They wanted to justify why he can grind on rails now.
I thought it was because he was dope.
It's because of the soap shoes. Because back in the day, Soap's whole thing was, these are shoes that'll help you grind.
Because everybody was parkour.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going?
It's raining?
Yeah.
What do you mean they
It's
escaped?
dark out, right?
Jesus Christ, I didn't
That's okay.
realize. What time is
I'll
it?
go after them
5:30.
It's only
myself.
5.
What do you mean
Can
only?
you
By
tell
5
me the
o'clock it's pitch
password
like
for the
midnight.
Space Colony
Jesus.
Control?
Richard said I'm happy there's been very little
Doctor,
guns
it's
here.
just too easy.
The number one killer of American children now
The password
is gun violence.
Marina.
Let's keep our guns. No, that's fine. I shouldn't get all
Heard that name
political
somewhere.
on your podcast, I'm sorry.
We've talked about a lot of subjects I usually avoid.
Huh?
We talk about a lot of things I usually avoid.
I'm sorry, you can warn me.
This is it.
This is your final warning.
Consider
One more time, you're
Project
almost.
Shadow.
If you give me a
Ultimate
list
platform.
of things not to talk about,
I'm not gonna
What
type
in
up
the
a
world
list
is
of things to.
this? This can't be right. Just what is Shadow anyway?
microwave's done.
I guess I'll just have to take the last
that sound like the
pieces of
microwave's
the
done?
Master Emerald.
Beep, 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 beep. It's pouring rain.
It's pouring outside. Spray paint the vegetables.
Oh my gosh, Tristan, you remembered.
What is the show? I always thought it was
Cold
Twilight
outside,
Zone, but it's
spray
not.
paint the vegetables.
It's not
No,
Twilight. What is
it's
it?
Oh my gosh. I called everybody a smeg. Come on, Richard, it's a British show.
But the thing is, you're asking him about a show that doesn't. They don't actually say spray paint the vegetables. Like that's just
I
not.
think they do.
No. That's not the lyric.
No, I'm pretty sure that it is.
No, it's not. There's no way the lyric.
It's got a robot, and they're in space in the sky with dreadlocks, and they're in space, and they keep calling everybody a schmeg.
A schmeg? Like smeg?
And there's a cat that's a person. It's like a cat, but he's a live person. Anybody know what that is?
Machine number 3 with 3 legs. I don't know what that means. I ever say Rouge's music is the fucking best. It's got a little jazzy ring to it. You know, the music I listen to that I get made fun of at work. Meteorite without grass. So it's a meteorite with grass. This stage lies to you.
Red Dwarf!
He fucking knew?
Of course! It's an iconic show. You just rose in... You just rose your stock went up. Jerk.
What are you, coffee?
Knowing Red Dwarf. That was a freaking dope show. I swear they say spray paint the vegetables, but I could be getting it wrong. Yeah, he calls everybody a smeg, and they're in space, and that cat is like a sexy cat. It's a very weird show, but it was very good. Did you ever watch it with us, Tristan?
I remember it.
You remember it, yeah. We watched a lot of those old British shows. I also like the one that had Noel. I'm trying to think of the name of it. They were at a zoo.
Wrong light? What does that mean? Wrong light.
I asked Art, and so he sent me a bunch of gifts.
You know Richard's British? Bridget? You know Richard's British because he spells favorite with a U.
Yeah, apparently people in America don't realize that there's 2 ways to spell certain words, and then they get all uppity about the spelling, and it's like, no dude, you're wrong. It's spelled both ways.
It's gotta be close.
Like flavor.
Color.
Yep. Someone said that it was because you got paid by the letter, and so they added extra letters, which is why English words had extra letters, but I don't know if that's just...
That sounds insane to me.
Like, typing it, like, writing, or, like in a newspaper article, that they got paid by the letter. That's what I heard, but it could be wrong.
Fun fact, Sonic is what led me to know about the British spelling things differently.
Sonic?
Yeah.
What can it teach you?
Sonic Colors was the name of the game. In the trailer I saw...
C-O-L-O-U-R.
The trailer I saw was the C-O-L-O-U-R-S.
And you were like, haha, they did it wrong, and then you were like, oh, wait.
Huge paper weight? What the fuck?
It's a paperweight?
Or just said, bro gals are my favorite. I've never heard someone refer to boobs as paperweights before.
We're not talking about our teddies. You seem a little too obsessed with boobies, Tristan.
We're gonna say straight heterosexual male.
No, you're not.
Oh, I've never showed you that clip. So, back in the
I'm
day...
a red-blooded,
You know what I'm talking about, though.
heterosexual
You know what I'm
American.
talking about, right?
No, I know.
Fucking...
I know that vibe.
Oh, it's the lowest place. So, the guy that tried to end YouTube, I think his name is Matt Watson, something like that. He was the one that started saying that there was, like, pedophile rings on YouTube and shit like that.
There are.
And,
You don't end YouTube, you end the pedophiles, though.
What he was referring to is that there was comments on children's videos.
Yeah, putting timestamps
Putting
where they were
timestamps,
in
right? But
creepy positions.
he did it in a way that was actively malicious to the people who made a career on YouTube as a platform, where essentially he had no remorse for people who were getting affected for the wrong reasons, in saying that, oh, if you don't like it, get a real job.
What, like family channels?
Well, no, just anyone. Anyone that was just like, because pulling ads was spreading the way people were making money and shit, right?
Well, Adpocalypse was after this, right? But
Adpocalypse, the first one was before this. This directly caused the second one.
yes, that's what I'm saying. But Adpocalypse is not this guy's fault. It's the fault of people being allowed to leave comments about children and adults putting their children on YouTube like it's not a big deal when it is. You're exposing your children's entire life. You're also taking advantage of little kids who have nothing to say about it. They can't say, I don't want to be on camera, because their parents are like, get on camera or I'm taking your shit away. I'm grounding you. This will happen. That'll happen. These family channels are so bad for children. I think they're child abuse and they should be taken down. And if it takes, pedophiles being their creepy selves, then that's fine. Let it be.
More so the point of what I'm trying to say is that he wasn't doing this shit for the reasons he thought it would do it. He just wanted to bury YouTube. So even though steps were being taken, he was essentially trying to make it so shit was just shut down in general. Like, he was burying the hatchet on people who had nothing to do with anything. And people ended up finding his old channel. And he had a bunch of stuff that was like...
It's always the ones who complain the loudest that are doing it too.
So, he
Was it because he got in trouble for what he did, so he wanted to punish everyone else?
I just punched Knuckles out of the bounds.
Why?
Why
are you hitting him?
I'm fighting him.
Oh, because you're the bad guy and he's the good guy? Can
So
you stop jumping up and down? This is stressing me
okay,
out.
you should probably not look. This is how you win this.
I'm like, oh my god, you're just going up and down. Oh, I can't look that way. Yeah, anyway, so did he get caught doing the same thing?
Well, people-
and he didn't want anyone else getting away with it, or what?
People found his old channel,
As they will.
and they found him doing some things that were technically against the things that he said that he didn't like fucking a blow-up doll in his car. And
On YouTube?
like not really like legitimately fucking it, but like pretending to have sex with it in the front seat of his car.
Like,
Or I hope it was
depicting
pretending.
that.
Yeah.
Depicted sexual activity
Yes.
with no,
No choice but to fight now.
no victim. Which is different than making your child a victim.
But then they found videos of him going around the mall and asking people if they want to make sex tapes with him. Some of these women definitely weren't of age, just to be clear. Like, some of them definitely look teenagers. And he's like, do you want to go make a sex tape? It's like, that's directly like...
That's against the law,
Correct.
and you should go to jail.
That's exactly the thing that he was against, that he was trying to get shut down. So it's just crazy to me. But he had a video. He found out about these pedophile rings because of watching bikini girl videos on YouTube, and people asked him, "Why are you watching bikini girl videos?" And the fucking clip is hilarious. He goes, "Because I'm a red-blooded, straight, heterosexual male." It's just like, what the?
Sounds like you're
fuck?
not, bro. Also, I don't think my husband watches. Well, I can't use him as an example.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you
I don't think Connor watches bikini channels.
Connor's married. He's okay.
Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the
I'm trying to think of a heterosexual in our family, and I can come up with Connor. Okay, as far as I know, he's the only one who's like, I only like chicks, and that's it.
Fine, then just take them.
We got asexual, we got bisexual.
You should have given me them in the first place.
This whole scene has big sexual energy.
Stop talking about her titties.
Not just between these two.
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
She doesn't just have titties, she's got a booty too, huh?
We should get going.
I don't know why they put this stuff in here.
What?
Like it's so not needed. Like,
Everyone likes a good romance story. Or are you talking about the ass and tits?
any of it.
They literally have a line in this that says, "Yeah, Rouge, she's sexy and smooth."
Yeah, it's like, why is that important to talk
Because
about?
Sonic is trying to appeal to people who grew up with Sonic, who are now like in their teens. So it's like, ooh,
I'm
boobies.
the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you.
But they're a bat.
Now's the time to end this.
Bats don't have titties. Lady bats don't have titties. They just have nips, I think. Like a couple little nips for the babies, maybe? I don't even know. Do bats breastfeed?
I don't know anything about bats.
I know a lot about bats, but I don't know that. I don't know that.
God damn, it's raining hard here. Probably hear it on this. No!
You sound like you're in the game. No,
Not Cosmic Wall!
you're screwed.
This is the
But
one where
it's
you...
lucky 13, so you'll be fine.
Is there a thing called Lucky 13?
Yeah, 13 is the lucky number, so you'll be fine.
But 4 is horrible? Sorry, that's a Japanese thing.
Yeah, why is 4 bad? I've never heard of that.
4 is bad in Japanese because it's close to the symbol for death is close to the symbol they use for she, which is 4.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have used that. They're the one that decided to do it.
There's also multiple different ways to write in Japanese.
I know.
Kanji, katakana.
I know.
So I think it also depends on what structure of writing you use. But like, I think it's like here, you'll never see like the devil's number in hospitals or something like that. You'll never see like the 4 rooms in like hospitals at the beginning. Because of that.
What is the devil number? 666?
Yeah. I think you'll never find I think that's what it is in America. You'll never find a room 666.
There's never a floor 13 because people think it's not lucky, but it is. You know how I know? Because my Lord and Savior Taylor Swift was born on the 13th.
Lord and Savior?
Yeah, my Lord and Savior Taylor Swift.
See, I don't think you should ever idolize anyone that much. If the completionist has taught me anything over the past few days, you should never idolize anyone that seems like a good person. Oh, you probably don't know about that. If H3 didn't cover it, I'd be shocked.
What?
That whole situation.
With what?
Gerard, the completionist.
I'm not sure. You would have to tell me more.
He essentially... I'm gonna try. I don't want to shit on the guy because I've always had massive respect for the dude, but he has a charity called the Open Hand Foundation that his family started because for dementia, because that's how his mother died. She died when he was like still young, and
she had early onset dementia.
It was a specific form of dementia.
Was it just the form that's called early onset because if she
No,
just had a baby?
No. He was
Definitely early onset.
fairly young. Is like he wasn't like a child. He was an adult, but he wasn't like.
Yeah, but was his mother like 70 or was she like 50?
She was like 50.
Then that's early onset dementia.
But no, it was a very specific form of dementia. I just don't remember the name of it. It wasn't early onset. It was something else. But so they started something called the Open Hand Foundation to like raise money for the for dementia, right? Dementia research, right?
But then she forgot about it and it just sat there.
No, she died.
Get it?
Stop.
Ah! You're like, Mom, you're an asshole.
No, because I feel so bad for her at this point because, not to shit on the dude, but like he's essentially using her name and how she died as sympathy bait to get him out of any wrongdoing.
Why? Did he do something wrong and then he said, but
So
my mom had
for
dementia?
the
That's
charity,
fucked.
the charity, he's been collecting money for 10 years and has never donated.
Oh, I know about him. He's the one that said, oh, well, I never touched the money. It just sat there.
Correct.
But he never donated it either.
But so what's also wrong about what he said is that he later said, after saying he never touched anything, he had later said that, they did use money to offset costs on running the events and shit, which is perfectly legal.
What events?
Just the charity events.
Okay.
It's
So
perfectly
he was using it for the charity events.
correct. But in the charity events, he states multiple times, there's compilations up to 20 minutes of him just restating, we do not touch any of this money. Over and over, he
now
said
know
it.
he's a liar.
So he lied about it.
Basically.
And then he made a response video, and he lied about a lot more stuff.
Oh.
There's potentially missing money. He's essentially been running charity fraud. And what happens?
So he's not running a charity.
He's
using charity money.
Just because the money
to do what he
hadn't been
wants.
moved doesn't mean that there isn't missing funds. It doesn't mean that, like, what happens to money when you leave it in a bank account over time? I don't know if anyone has ever covered this, but it's something that I know.
Sometimes it can earn money. So if you leave it in the bank account.
But what happens
you
to
can make
money
more.
in general when you leave $100 in a bank? In 10 years later, is that money worth the same thing it was when it was originally put in that account? No, it depreciates over time.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not true.
That is 100% true. Money,
unless they take fees on the bank account.
but the
does
money
not
itself
go down.
is not as valuable 10 years later as it was
It depends
back.
on the economy. If money is more valuable, then it's more valuable.
But it's not. So what
Yeah,
I'm sa-
because the economy crashed. But
Correct.
it's
So what I'm saying is he left all this money in an account, and it
he should have
depreciated.
used it.
And he
for-
should have used it, but it's depreciated, so it now is worth less than it was when it was originally put in that
It's not.
account.
It's I guess it's not really worth less. It's just
It's not worth less. It's
It
worth
won't go anywhere. It won't go as far.
correct. $100 back in fucking the 60s is not $100
Now.
here. So
Yeah.
if people put in the $100 in the account in the 60s, it'd be worth
It'll
a
go
lot
a lot
less.
farther
Yes.
for people who need it.
So it's less of an extent for this, but it still is a factor that the money that was put in there 10 years ago should have been used because now it's worth less than it was when it was originally put into that account.
Should have been used because
It
it's
should
not
have been
his.
used
Why was he not using it in the first place?
They said it was because they wanted to have enough money in the account to make a restricted donation, meaning that they can say how much money, what the money could be used for, because he didn't want to just pay salaries. He wanted it to be used for specific research. And again, very legal. You can save money and make a restricted donations, but not being transparent about it and telling people that you've partnered with all these people that you've never donated to once is fraud. He said he was one of the main contributors to like the University of Colorado at one point, or California, one of those states, when he had never donated a single dime to them. Like, it's just gross mismanagement of money or just direct lies.
You know what happens when you lie about money that people donate to you? They call it fraud, and it's a fucking crime.
Correct. It is fraud and it is a crime. And
his excuse of I didn't use any of it is just nonsense.
yeah,
It
because
doesn't matter if you did or not. You still didn't. You weren't transparent about it.
Connor says hi.
Hi, Connor. I miss you and I love you.
Christian
Smoochie.
Connor says Tristan talking about inflation on a Sonic stream.
What's wrong with that?
You know, a Sonic game back in the 80s doesn't cost the same as a Sonic game that releases now.
Don't pick on your brother, Connor Francis. Be nice.
Richard said logical thinking on talking bats with titties. You guys are definitely mother and son.
I am not sure what you mean by that.
Me and you just talking about Rouge's boobies and ass.
Now you know why
I mean, we're talking about it, but it's like we're saying, like, why is it even a thing?
Don't get me wrong. Teenage Tristan was like, "Oh my God, Rouge!" Like,
No, sir. Really?
oh, of course. When you're a teenager, you're like, "Are those boobs?"
Really? Because those aren't even boobs. Those are not like anything like real boobs.
Listen, video game players take what they can get.
I guess. Teenage
We haven't
boys.
even spoken to women, let alone seen boobs.
You're like, this is what boobs look like, and then you get a girlfriend and go, wait, what are these?
I think I've done every Eggman stage now. I think there's one more Shadow stage, and that's it.
But
Connor says, "You know,
is your
bat
child
milk exists."
sufficiently evil?
Bat milk? Ew.
Oh, he's telling us because I said I don't know if the babies eat the bat milk.
Let's take care of business first.
I think they just have the nips like most animals. They don't have like hanging down boobs. It's kind of ridiculous to put boobs on Rouge. I do like her name though. She's my favorite X-Man character is Rouge.
Rogue.
Rogue, that's it. Spelled the same, almost.
The main point of the completionist thing was now people are going to be very wary of ever donating on charity because someone who's most respected in the industry decides to not be honest.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
I suppose.
I mean, when you think you can trust
People
someone...
donate to fucking GoFundMe's every day, and those are fraudulent as shit. People still give money to them.
That's because these are Silicon Valley babies.
Did I ever tell you people used to make fun of me and call me Dumbo ears when I was a little kid?
You know, Dumbo's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
And then I was gonna say that I'm called racist because I never understood why the crows were racist when I was first watching it.
Of course you didn't.
Crystal.
Oh my gosh, it's Dwayne Dibley. Do you remember Dwayne Dibley?
No.
He was a nerd. It's when the cat character turned into a geeky guy. It's Dwayne Dibley.
Sonic's dead.
Sonic! My admirable adversary.
Crystal, do not go to the bathroom and then come in here smelling like Dookie.
Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. Give me the real emerald, I will release you both. That's my promise.
You do smell like a fart ball.
Oh, this fight
Give up,
sucks.
Tails. Just
Oh,
they're
Richard
gonna
said
kill
it.
you.
Richard said hedgehog milk too.
Ew.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Get him, Tails. Oh wait, you have to beat Tails, right? In order to win, you have to kill Tails. Oh my gosh, the ground. That glass floor is freaking me out.
This fight sucks, just so you know.
I like how he's full of the smack talk.
This should hit him out of it. Got it. Get him, get him, get him! Damn it! This fight sucks so hard.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Oh wait, did you lose?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. It's too bad you can't just charge up to him and like fucking kick his ass, you know what I mean? I don't know if you can beat him because he has the power of true friendship.
This sucks so hard. This sucks so hard.
What is that thing in the middle?
It's just
that
a thing
flies
that
up?
gets in your way that makes me want to cry into a sea of...
I'll never forgive you for
You
this.
can't
Dead
grab it
souls.
and like turn it into a bomb or something.
It is a bomb. I can shoot it, but Tails will never, ever, ever get in the spot for me to shoot it.
Memorize his patterns to avoid it. I'll show you how powerful my cyclone is.
I hate this. I hate this. Get fucked, loser.
I'll show you how powerful my cyclone is.
Please hit him. Please hit him. Please hit him.
Way to fight, Tristan. Please just hit him. Hey, Tails, come over here and
Got him.
slip in it.
Get fucked. Get fucked, child. Die.
You're so mean.
Listen, if an 8-year-old comes at me with a machine, I'm
I
going
can't
for the
be
kill.
rude about someone dying of AIDS, but you can be mean to a child.
Yes.
You know what's worse than a rapist? A child.
What?
Wait, no.
What?
It's
I
a
guess it was
vine.
just a
Crystal,
You never
regular
saw that
you
one?
dog
seriously
after all.
smell like Dookie. There's nothing.
She's like, "Meow."
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle.
I believe there's one more stage and one more boss, and then the story's done.
Oh my.
I don't think so.
Shadow.
That was your plan.
I don't think so.
Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
She works for the government.
Yeah.
So
Scumbag.
you did your homework, is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I can say the same thing about you.
It looks like things aren't quite going your way.
Did you feed her?
Since my
Yes.
job is done, I thought it was
I had
time
to feed
take
her
what's mine
at
and get out of this place.
Oh, is it almost 6?
Pathetic creature.
It's 2 minutes to 6.
Who's talking? What
Yeah,
about
I'm like, she
you?
knows.
Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real Ultimate Life Form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
Oh yeah, he's not the real Ultimate Life Form. He's the failed experiment Ultimate Life Form.
What?
Yeah. The Bio Lizard is the Ultimate Life Form.
She's like, what are you?
Or it's the other way around. It might be the other way around.
There's not much time left before the cannon fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Why'd they
You
send an
actually
experiment in?
believe that you're the
He was
real
locked away.
Shadow?
At the beginning of the game, his Eggman's
Your
free.
memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters to me now.
His promise to who?
Maria.
Oh, right, Maria.
Maria.
Maria's the weird lady that I made fun of and you
Yeah.
got mad.
I didn't get mad. I was just like, damn, let a girl just die in vain. I mean,
Please?
peace, yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even die in vain, did you?
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
I'm about to fuck up this stage.
It's not a way to speak life. Gotta be
I didn't mean
power of
fuck up the
positive
stage
thinking.
of life. I just meant the physical stage
You
I'm
gotta
playing.
use the power of positive thinking. Manifest.
Manifest.
Manifest a win.
The communist
Not manifesto. Manifest.
my favorite book. Dick Cheney's Diary.
What?
You didn't hear? It came out. The rumor come out. Is Bruno Mars gay?
Isn't he married to that cool girl who has the funny Twitter?
I actually don't know.
No, that's somebody else maybe.
Cool girl who has a funny Twitter.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
There's so many cool people who have funny Twitters.
Not Blake Lively. She's married to Ryan Reynolds.
Not Blake Deadly. Huh.
You know, he's a short guy and he wears hats. That's not Bruno Mars.
That's it. A short guy who wears hats. That narrows down the human population so much.
Yeah, but he's a famous singer.
Does he do more like R&B funk type music now?
I think,
Then that's probably Bruno Mars.
right?
Oh, am I accidentally getting the Mystic Melody? Whoops, I accidentally got the Mystic Melody.
How do you accidentally do that?
This isn't the main path.
Do you have to work at it?
Did I show you the Mystic Melody yet? How you, if you find these pillars, you can... It'll warp you to different parts of the stage.
Hell!
What are you, Samurai Jack?
What?
Hut!
What?
What is Shadow, a football player? Hut hut!
Hut hut! Ooh, look at him grinding those gears.
Shadow the Hedgehog could still be on a football team for the Yankees and they'd still lose this year. Yankees is football, right?
Peter Gene Hernandez.
Wait, no, Yankees isn't football. Wait, is
His
Yankees...
name is not Bruno Mars. It is Peter Gene Hernandez.
Yeah. You thought Bruno Mars? You thought this man literally came back with the last name Mars? Names used to be jobs people had.
Well, I figured
Whose
his
job was
first name
Mars?
might be Bruno.
No. He is part Hawaiian, part Puerto Rican man. His name is not Bruno.
I don't know what names are. Oh yeah, he's from Hawaii and he's 38. His partner is Jessica Caden. So she's not the person I was thinking of. So who's like Bruno Mars but not him?
Who's like Bruno? Look it up on Google. I'm sure you'll find the answer.
Like Bruno Mars but not.
I was
him.
kidding. There's no way you're gonna find the answer you want.
I found a Reddit saying Bruno Mars is fucking annoying. The most underrated, or the most under the radar. Serious question, how does Bruno Mars sing? Bruno Mars is similar to John Legend.
You actually found the person
Yeah,
you're looking for?
I
No
think it's
fucking
John
way.
Legend. Let me look.
You're lying to me.
I have to see who John Legend's wife is. John Roger Stevens. I don't care if Wikipedia can be sold, dude.
Come on, donate to Wikipedia.
Who is his partner? Yeah, Chrissy Teigen. It's him. Okay.
I can't believe you found the answer you're looking for.
Look at John Legend.
Hold up.
Here we go.
He looks nothing like Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Nothing. They're nothing alike. You're insane.
They're both.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough.
Mocha. Short.
Mocha.
They're both short singers. They wear hats. They're both famous. As I've said many times before, some people say, I'm not racist, I don't see color. All I see is color. I don't know what race those colors are. I can tell if someone is brown, I can tell if they're black, I can tell if they're white, I can tell if they're mocha.
What can I say?
I can't tell a Polish person from an Italian person, from an Irish person. I cannot tell a Nigerian person from, like, I can tell if you're black, Asian, Hispanic. That's it.
Have you ever heard?
But to be fair, I can't tell if you're Native American, Mexican, or from a Hispanic South America. I can't tell if you're Chinese or Korean or Lithuanian versus
There's ways to tell.
British. I cannot tell. There might be ways to tell, but I can't do it.
That's fair.
I'm not trying to be racist or not racist. I just don't have the capacity to look at a person. I can see what's obvious.
All right, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
I can't infer from what's obvious anything.
This is the easiest shit in the world.
And I also think to be racist, you have to be able to tell what race people are because,
Well, people can be ignorant.
I guess, but I was talking to Art and he was like, you can't tell that I'm Native American and you thought I was Mexican when you met me. Here's the thing, racist people can tell the difference. People who are racist can tell a Native American from a Mexican. And even if they couldn't, they'd just be racist against them all. Whereas he told me the reason you think I'm Mexican and not Native is because Mexicans play natives on TV.
Which is true, but there's also Native Americans who are Mexican, which got schooled on recently.
Yeah, Mexicans are Native Americans.
Yeah, because they're also from the Americas, which I didn't understand. I was making a comment about...
People think Native American means United States of America, not like North and South America.
I was making a comment about a character from Street Fighter who was a Mexican Native American, and I was just like, how can you be both? And they were like, because Mexico's in America. It's like, oh yeah.
Also, because your mom is Mexican and your dad is Abenaki. Like, it's very easy for me to understand that you could have one mom and one dad. Like, your dad is Polish and Portuguese, and your mom is Irish and English, right? So you're all of those things. But you're also American because you were born in America.
So that was the Dark Side story.
You did it?
Yeah.
That was a very weak ending,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Yeah.
For all the work you did, that ending sucked. I thought you still had one to go.
Oh no.
When you said you were going to beat the whole thing while I sat with you, I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it had to be 2 sections. It would be too long. Is Sonic harder to beat the, like, hero side?
We already started it. We played an hour and a half of the hero side already. And this took me about 2.5 hours to do the whole of this side.
Of the evil side, yeah. But I figured maybe the good side would be longer.
They're roughly the same length, I think.
Would you call that a speed run?
This? No.
I don't know.
Speedruns of Sonic are insane. Like, they exploit the
20
game.
minutes. They
find ways to hop over like walls and like they fall into like the background in such a way where they land back onto the stage even though you can't see it. It's insane.
You're like rocked out. You guys used to listen to Sonic soundtrack as like
Oh
your
yeah.
entertaining music, and I'm like,
I
have you ever heard of a band?
I still do.
Yeah, and I'm still like, have you ever heard of a band? You could listen to a band instead of just anime and video game music. But where's the fun in that?
Yeah. It's what I do.
What did he say?
Dwayne Dibley and Ace Rimmer.
Oh yeah, Dwayne Dibley. I was like, I wonder if anyone else knows about Dwayne Dibley.
So all we have is the last bit of Sonic story and then the final story, which is like nothing. Why?
Nothing? I'm full of soda. I can't drink anymore. Very sugary.
Cream soda is very strong.
Yeah. But it's good. High five. You did it.
It's more than 1/3 done. The last story is really quick. Each character gets one stage and then you're done.
Yeah. I can only get one stage, and it's Metal Harbor, and I suck at it.
You did it.
I did get through it. With much emotional support, I got through it.
With much emotional damage, you got through it.
Emotional damage. How is it dusty on the inside? Oh, it's air bubbles.
It's not.
It's air bubbles. I'm like, it's dusty in it. How'd you do that? It's the air bubbles.
It's the air bubbles.
The bubbles of air.
The bubbles of air.
I think my jacket is waterproof. I just got that at the consignment shop for $40, and I'm really stoked about that. I did not want to pay $90 for a jacket. Now you can select scenes from the dark side. You can play the boss fights anytime.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Just in case you
The
thought there was...
military's top-secret weapon, Project Shadow, was stolen from a military base located on the
Oh, do you
deserted
play them all
island in the
together like
Southern
it's a
Seas.
cartoon?
This incident increased worldwide terrorist activities. Sonic the Hedgehog was arrested. The adventure for truth leads to the incidents that shock the entire world. The story takes our hero Sonic from the Earth and into outer space. Sonic Adventure 2, Hero Side Story. Farewell, Sonic. Forever.
I'm sorry, did they just say Sonic is forever dead? Like he's dead forever? What the hell?
At the end of each story, they give you a little snippet of like, this is the other story, even if you've already done it. It's fucking hilarious. It's so edgy.
Sonic is dead.
Alright, next time we'll finish it.
Yeah.
We're done with the game.
Sonic Adventure 2 is freaking so cute, and it's so retro from when you guys were young, and I love it because of that.
But at the same time, a woman dies of AIDS, a man cocks an AK-47.
In the next one. In the next one he does. Not in this one.
Alright, we're done. See you, Richie.
Bye, Richard. I had a good time with you.
And Connor.
And Connor. Merry Christmas.